Okay, welcome everyone to the first session of the North Star Pupils, a Strixhaven campaign. Before we dive into it, I would like to introduce the new crew. First I should start with, this is, I'll be your GM for the night. I'm Professor Alex. You can reach me at, twitch.tv/Professor Alex. There's also, I also have a YouTube channel. I don't have a custom URL yet, so I'm not gonna say that because there's like a bunch of numbers and letters. But I will post it at some point in time, and you will see it. Because I post these live streams, the recordings there, so you guys can find them there if you ever just want to like catch a little bit here and then catch the rest of it online. Anyway, let me introduce my players. Here on my way over left corner, I have Esper. Esper, do you want to, say who you are, say your character name, and if you want to plug anything, you can plug anything. Just your character name. We'll do descriptions and stuff later.
Okay, yeah, I have nothing to plug anyway. My character is Weaver. That's all you want?
Yeah, well, yeah. Weaver.
Weaver.
Yeah. And you want to go next, Katie? You're muted.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm very professional.
You got it?
I'm Nadja, or Chaotic KT. Hello.
Hello. All right, Nami, you want to go?
Sure. I am Princess Ellen Atlantisek, played by Nami or Namikichi or Nashma, depending on what corner of the internet you know me from. And I have too many things to plug, so I'm just going to plug none at all. We continue.
Man, come on. You can plug. There's like so many things that you have that are my favorite.
That's the point. Nope, not doing
Damn it.
We continue.
Okay. Gabo, you want to go?
I am Gabo. I am playing Prince Veles Atlantiseth, and I actually don't have anything to plug because I barely have a social media. I just post a lot of thirst traps.
You should definitely plug that.
Traps.
Yeah. You should definitely plug that. I'm just saying.
How thirsty we talking?
Like thirsty and juicy.
Nice.
Thirsty. Pretty meaty.
Bring in new viewers, so maybe you should plug it.
Hey.
Well, when Nami plugs something, I'll plug my thirsty Insta.
Okay, bet.
Okay. All right. You want to go, Maketaori?
Yes. My name is Andres, here in Maketaori. My character is Luxoven Shine Plume. I will strive to be as adorable as possible.
Awesome. All right, so we'll do character descriptions in a little bit, but first, kind of want to drag you guys in to the world of Strixhaven. So let me, let me bring my notes up and take you guys there. Okay. So I think I showed you guys, I think I gave you guys the map of the world where we're going to be located. But I'm just going to, I put it in handout form so you guys can have it, and also so the people on screen can see it. So here we go. Welcome to the plane of Arcavios. And see if we can zoom in a little bit here on the screen so that people can see it. Can you zoom in there? No, we can't zoom in. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna try to zoom in on the It's very professional. There we go. Just zooming in real quick. There we go. All right, people can see it now. All right, so welcome to the plane of Arcavios. It is a very interesting plane, and I will tell you why. It is vast and replete with breathtaking vistas, dangerous wildlands, rugged mountain passes, and tranquil forests, where the mysterious floating stones known as star arches dot the landscape, and where centuries of blood and dust have covered ruins of the ancient past. Arcavios is a beautiful, unpredictable marriage of opposing colors of mana. So in this world, instead of calling it the weave, because like in Forgotten Realms, magic is called the weave. In this world, people call it mana. So yeah, like I was saying, it's an unpredictable marriage of opposing colors of mana, where contrasts are blended into complements, due in large part to the nature of the plane's birth. Ancient tales tell of the convergence of two separate and distinct planes, overlapping in a violent maelstrom that birthed Arcavios. These stories are propagated by the enigmatic and ancient race of wandering avatars known as Archaics, who date back to the convergence itself, called the Dawning Age. And here are, let me show you how the Archaics look, in case you haven't seen them yet. And let me go back to the main screen so we can zoom out of the map. Here are the Archaics. They're kind of like Doctor Strange-like beings, because they have like multiple arms, but they're like statue-esque, and they like walk around the. Ooh, I'm getting some static from somebody. It's coming from me, I think. Can you guys? Is it me?
Is it over?
It is gone.
It's gone. All right. And it's gone. All right. So anyway, we got the Archaics. We got the Archaics, and here's the arches that I was talking about earlier, so you guys can have it too. So anyway, where were we? Yes. So the birth of the plane was called the Dawning Age. So anyway, these remnants of the overlap can be found across the landscape, and these are what we call snarls. So these are very important to know. These are very important things to know. And these phenomena are essentially raw conflicted colors of mana, kind of like, you know, just hitting each other again and again and again. And it's because in these parts of the plane, this is where the convergence happened, and it hasn't exactly stabilized. So anyway, the plane of Arcavios, if you look at the main map, is divided in two. You have two large landmasses. You have the continent of Erythia, which is also known as the Basslands, and then you have the southern continent called Galathul, which is kind of connected to Erythia, with a kind of like a bridge land type thing called the Isthmus of Omens. Erythia is essentially home to a dozen ecosystems. Hundreds of communities exist there, from the harsh and hostile Torcathora Desert, where excavation teams uncover the pass, to the detention bog, where demons tempt the foolhardy. Many different races exist on Arcavios, and their communities rely on the use of magic to fuel their progress. Each year, towns and villages send promising young mages that have received letters of acceptance to train and learn in the northeastern part of the continent, where the fabled University of Strixhaven stands illustrious amid the backdrop. And now I'm going to give you guys a map of Strixhaven, which I've been wanting to give you guys for a while, but I've been kind of saving it for this session. Here is the campus map of Strixhaven.
Ooh, pretty.
So So all visitors to Strixhaven begin their journey 100 miles from the university proper. Well, all visitors from this plane. These essentially these 100 miles from the university, you're gonna see like a bunch of towers that rise up on the landscape, and they burn with eternally lit flames. These towers are called the Torches of Enlightenment, and there are 5 different line trails from the countryside, and they kind of direct individuals towards Strixhaven. And which this whole trail symbolizes the journey from ignorance to illumination. More specifically, the torches lead to the largest center of knowledge and spells in the entire multiverse, which is the Biblioplex. That's kind of like the main library of campus, essentially. The Biblioplex stands at the heart of the university, around which great promenades, large lecture halls, student quarters, and practice grounds are built. Despite the awe and wonder that permeates across the university, nothing quite captures newcomers' attentions like the Biblioplex. And I will tell you more about it when we actually visit. Anyway, with such a large campus and with so many choices ahead, where does a new student begin their journey of enlightenment? And that's where we're going to jump in, where you guys are currently situated in the North Star dorms. Let me bring that scene up. Can everybody roll me a d20?
Just plain D20.
Just a plain d20. There's somebody has static on their thing, and I think it's Nami.
That's so.
Yeah, it's definitely you. It could be. Do you have a phone near the microphone by any chance?
Actually, yes.
Yep, it's gotta be it.
Throw it away.
Yeah, no phones allowed. God damn it. All right, so. Well, did you all roll me some d20s?
Natural 20.
We got 3 8s.
3 8s. Yeah, that's interesting.
I just got 2 natural 20s in a row, actually.
That's wild.
Heck
All right.
you.
Okay, so first off, before I resolve those results, the dorms are located on this side of the central campus. So this map is of the central campus of the university. All first years live here before they jump off to the various other colleges. And you guys are located over here in the North Star dormitories. So let's see the results. So we got our natural 20 from Weaver. So let's start with Weaver. Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently in your room at the moment, and you are getting ready for the day. You've been essentially you've been told that today is orientation, and you're supposed to meet up with the RA, Will Canrith, which you have met. You've been here for almost a week, setting up in the dorms. And you're supposed to meet up with him for orientation. Today is the day where your whole cohort gets their orientation at the Biblioplex. You're supposed to meet up with Will over there around 10. So you're just getting ready. Why don't you describe your character and tell us about your room as well? What's it decorated? How's it look? Like, tell us the scenery where you're at.
Okay. Weaver, if he's supposed to meet up at 10, Weaver has probably been up for a few hours already. He gets up early as the sun rises, typically. and he usually does a little bit of meditation and training in the morning before he starts his day. So probably before that, he would come back to his room. He didn't come here with much, basically just a backpack. So there's just a few kind of knickknacks scattered around. He has like just on the top of a little nightstand or a dresser. There's he has like a couple boxes. There's an arrow, just a single arrow, and a little statuette that he carries of a little snake, a little coiled up snake. And it just looks like a little ornamental decorative piece. His room is pretty bare. Other than that, notably, his bed has been moved, so it's right next to. If my room has a window, it's right up next to the window, like kind of centered under it.
Okay.
And he has a sheet that drapes down like it's attached from the ceiling, so it covers like a part of his bed. And that's where he sleeps. Other than that, his bed is strewn with little bits of like dried hay, and then there's just a bunch of his feathers in there too, just from sleeping, and he just kind of leaves them in there. He is an Owlin. He is about 5.5 feet tall, maybe a little bit taller. Mostly dark black, and he wears a red I forget the word, kind of like a poncho that comes down to a point at his chest. And other than that, that's really the only thing that you can see on him as far as clothing.
Wanted to show the picture to everybody, so that they could see how Weaver looks. All right. Cool. So let's see. So that's Weaver. So once he gets ready, what is he currently doing at the moment? What are you currently doing at the moment?
Probably just getting ready. At this point, after working out, he's getting ready to take a quick shower or bath.
Gotcha.
He's been into the bathroom a couple times, and for him, it's just like a large ass bird bath that comes out from the back of the bathroom room that he has.
Yeah. So in Strixhaven, the way they make the rooms accessible is that all students possess, who are staying on campus, possess a ring that kind of like lets them into the dorms, but not only that, it kind of lets them operate the facilities in certain ways. So like, your bed looks that way because you created it with the magic of your ring that you got when you got registered into the dorms. So that's how your bathroom would look. That's how your basically things that are primary necessity would get transformed by that ring. But other things like food and whatnot, that's stuff that you have to kind of procure on your own. So that's it for Weaver. Let's see who's next on our list of numbers here. So Ellen, you want to talk about your character in your room?
Yeah, absolutely. So Ellen would probably also wake up deceivingly early. You would think that she would be the type to like sleep until noon, but she gets up with the rising sun as well, does a little yoga. That's how she sort of like keeps in shape, stretches out really well, and obviously immediately wakes and bakes, just like from the top of the morning, already nice and high.
When you say bake, what do you mean?
So, being from where she's from, which is the kingdom of Atlantis, TM.
Okay.
Which she knows people that, just bring her seaweed TM
Gotcha.
from her underwater kingdom. She is a Triton, so she is an underwater creature, but she can breathe underwater or out of water. So her room is mostly just, it's pretty dry. Anybody can come in. It's just a lot of drapery. You barely can't see the wall. There's just a lot of different colored drapes with lots of colorful designs. Very 70s hippie. There's no bed. There's just like a bunch of like hoofs and different sized pillows, and like there's like one main large one in the center with a bunch of differently sized ones for like if other people want to hang out or if she wants just more cushion in her life. And
Okay.
that's where she sleeps. Lots of hanging art that she has done. Either lots of small sculpture she's done, or some paintings stuck against the wall, or just sketches that she hangs from little twine. So it's just like a lot of things in the air. Also, there's a lot of hanging lights with candles. It's very moody, very zen.
Gotcha.
Constantly smells of seaweed.
Gotcha. All right. And what is, so you mentioned she was waking up. Well, she did yoga, and what is she doing right now?
She's smoking.
Just baking. All right.
Just baking.
All right. Well, that we're gonna zoom out from Ellen, and we're gonna play a little game of rollies because we got 3 8s. So do you guys want to do some rollies?
Rolly.
DM from Critical Role.
All right. Just another roll 20?
Yeah, just roll 20. You're muted, Gabo. I don't know if you were talking.
How the... Okay, I was about to say, how the fuck did I get made again?
What?
Okay,
Another
yeah.
8?
Yeah, Luke's...
That's wild.
Yeah, you just got another 8, man.
I got a 10.
Alright,
No,
well...
Andre got another 8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, looks like Nadia, you want to talk about you and your room?
Okay.
You want me to show the picture? By the way, I'm sorry, I should have asked that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, let me go grab it. Sorry. You can start describing while I go grab it.
Okay, so my room is messy. My room is adorably messy. It's got stuff all over every surface. There's papers everywhere. There's shoes. There's plants everywhere. There's plants hanging and drying in the windowsill. There's plants in pots. There's cats that run in and out, and then there's a goose. The goose is all over campus, but often in the dorm and often running around. And here's one of the cats right now. This is why I added them to my character, because they do this. My room is chaotically messy, and it is attached to a Jack and Jill bathroom. On the other side of the Jack and Jill bathroom is my best friend. Likos is on the other side, and his room is the exact opposite of mine. It is extremely orderly and neat, and he hates coming in my room more than anything else. Nadia looks like me because I didn't want to.
I'll post it so people can see.
She wears mostly like dark colors, but she always wears red lipstick. She is never seen without red lipstick. If you find her without makeup, you've gotten lucky. But she also doesn't do her makeup. Likos does her makeup for her every day.
Wait, so Likos, I forgot to add the picture of him, so I'm gonna go grab him while you're talking about your character. But just letting you know in case you wanted to show Liko off, I don't have his picture yet.
Yeah, he's an elf. He's a half elf like me, and he's got a bunch of scars on his face from stuff. He's also got a lot of scars on his wrists and neck. Some from animals, some from other things. The only interesting thing, I guess, about Nadia is that she always is messing with her hair. And
Relatable.
she'll dye it randomly a color just for fun.
Okay.
Blue, purple,
Relatable.
pink. She's been literally anything under the sun. She doesn't care.
All right. And what is Nadia up to right now?
She's probably sitting on the floor messing with her, crystal ball, trying to see if it'll work ever. She's been trying it for about 15 years and she's convinced that it'll someday work. Messing with some herbs, crystals, playing with her cat, chastising Laszlo for chasing the cats and bothering them because Laszlo is being a little bit of a dick.
I should post Laszlo so that people can see who is Laszlo.
Laszlo.
I don't think anybody has seen him yet, so this is going to be
Cedric.
interesting.
Cedric.
So there's
that.
Laszlo. I don't know if people have seen him yet.
Laszlo.
A sweet
Dear old
babby.
Laszlo.
A gentlemanly babby.
Does he
Yes.
always have the top hat and the bow
No,
tie
he
and the
actually
monocle?
wears a straw hat every day. The top hat and the bow tie are his fancy look.
Yeah. He showed up for picture day. Fancy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he normally wears a top hat, or he normally wears a little straw hat, like a little boater, and runs around like that. He's very handsome. He also steals your snacks. He loves snacks.
Who did we decided he was going to steal snacks from?
Oh, he steals snacks from everybody, but I believe it was
Weaver? Yeah.
Weaver.
who
Yeah.
gave him snacks.
Yeah, no, I was giving him snacks. I was feeding him.
All right. Well, then now that we're done with Nadia's description, Jeff's description, let's jump to Veles.
So Veles' room isn't really that fancy. Half of it is an aquarium. It's a tank. That's his bed. He really enjoys being underwater, and he enjoys the sense of floating and the less pull of gravity that is in it. So he sleeps in it. There are some decorations in it, but he didn't really pick them. He let his twin sister do it for him. He didn't really have the time for that. He was more interested in the practical things. So he has desks. He made sure that he has chalkboards and whiteboards and all of the necessary things to be able to write and keep track of all the people that he's meeting. You'll see lots of notebooks, lots of books, and his window will eventually be covered with formulas. Like, you will see it. But since we still haven't had any class, it's as neat as you'll find it. As the semester goes on, I doubt it'll be as neat. Besides that, there's not that much color. Actually, the walls are very white. The only thing that adds color is just the notebooks and anything that he puts on the walls.
Okay.
Currently, Veles is not in his room because he knows that we have to be getting out, and so he is trying to find the RA because that's who he is.
So you distinctly remember that Will told you guys to meet up with him in front of the Biblioplex, and you kind of know where to go. It's the place where all the flaming towers are headed to. So if you want, you can start heading over there.
I will not start heading over there. I will do so after I knock on my sister's door.
Okay.
Thank
Vigorously.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Not you step in front of Ellen's dorm room and you knock on her door.
Ellen, it's time.
I open the door. Like a little bit of smoke comes out. Time for what?
Oh, are you dressed?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
wait.
just
Wait. No, actually, no, I'm not.
get dressed. I'll wait for you outside. Just hurry.
Okay, I'll be right there. I go get dressed.
I'm just gonna hang in the
Are we gonna
hallway.
wear the? Are we using the uniform or do we use regular clothes today?
You asking me or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Will told you guys that you should start wearing your uniform. So basically the first years have to wear their uniform when they're on campus. But they don't have to wear them exactly, like as long as it's some variation. Like some people like to wear hoodies with like the school logo, but you know, so as long as it's some amalgamation of the school logo, you can go ahead. Some people like to mesh their armor with like the school logo to, you know, to if they're like martial mages, they, you know, they mesh their uniforms with their armor.
Well, I don't know exactly what me and Veles got, but I'm assuming we got the same thing.
Yeah, everybody got the same uniform, so you decide how you want to dress for the occasion.
I think I'll just be basic for now. Like I just put it on and go.
All right. So while that's going on,
I'll just be like, so where are we going?
yeah. So Luxoven, do you wanna talk about you and in your room?
Luxoven is literally just waking up because Luxoven is very much a literal night owl. So it's like, no, I don't want to be awake yet. And he doesn't have a bed per se. It's more like a very large beanbag because he's only 3.5 feet tall. So he just sleeps like a little beanbag in the corner because he needs space. He doesn't want a bed taking up space because he needs space for his bookshelves because he has a lot of bookshelves with a lot of books about like the most like specific and inane topics possible. Like there are no general like topics here. It's all like stupidly obscure and specific. There's also a lot of maps all over the walls. At some points it kind of looks like, you know, those conspiracy theory boards because you just have a lot of maps with string covering like points.
Like the gif from It's Always Sunny, like
yes.
Just all right.
It's like,
he has a big chest where he keeps like a lot of like keepsakes from his parents' like excavations, but he doesn't put them out for people to see. They're all like in the little chest. What are out are on the bookshelves and on any flat surface that's available probably has some kind of bone on it. Usually skulls, but sometimes other kind of bones. He just likes having like little bones around the room. Sometimes you're not sure. It could be that something he ate, and then just like the bones of the little rodent are there. He just keeps bones lying around his room a lot.
And
it's always dark because he doesn't like to be woken up by sunrise. So it's just like the blinds are always drawn. It's like no light here.
and
So he's just like literally just waking up.
Gotcha. So you know this information that you have the orientation coming up with Will. What does your character do?
He just literally rolls out of the beanbag and falls to the floor and is like, let's go. And starts crawling towards his closet to get clothes. To get the uniform. To get his tiny uniform.
Alright. So as you guys all walk out of your rooms with your respective amalgamations of uniforms,
I'm not wearing a uniform.
You're not wearing a uniform? Oh, okay.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. All right, so who is the rebel here and is not wearing a uniform? That'll be Naja. All right.
Me.
Okay.
Fucker, stop knocking shit over.
I've been like seeing the adventures of your cat, and it's been very interesting.
He was at the vet today. He's for schnecked.
Gotcha. So you guys walk down so basically the North Star dormitory. It's a pretty, like, from the outside it looks very run down. Like it's like a Western styled co-ed dormitory, but it looks very, very run down from the outside. Like there's like vegetation growing, like it looks like very abandoned, but inside it's pretty fancy. Like it features 3 floors of lodging that can actually room about 50 people if it's, if they had a full house. And so it's pretty, well maintained, and it almost appears like at the level of most hotels. And in the center of the first floor, there's a grand staircase that leads to, the areas where your rooms are at, and where the baths and all that stuff is. And downstairs in the first floor, that's where you find your kitchen, your mess hall, and all those areas where you can sit around and hang out and study. There's like a lounge area where people just can kind of like sit on the couch and read a book or just hang out in general. And then there's like an outside yard area where people can practice some silk ball. More on that game later. Practice some types of magic, like a little practice ground where they can practice magic. So it's a really nice area where if people wanted to be those student types who are kind of like homebodies, if they just wanted to stay at their dorm and just study and do things in their dorm, they could if they wanted to. So you guys all, as you're coming down, you all see each other coming down the first floor, into the first floor in the grand staircase. So you kind of just bump into each other. What do you do?
Are you guys going out to the thingy?
What's the thingy? He was about to tell me. I didn't know there was a thingy.
I think they're just going to talk about stuff.
Yeah, they are going to talk about stuff. It's the orientation, and we gotta go to the biblio. What's that place again?
The Biblioplex. My hoodie had drawn up.
Oh! See, there you go, the Biblioplex. That's where we're going.
Aren't you missing something there, Naja?
No, I'm quite all right. How are you today?
I'm good. I think.
What? Missing what?
Oh, slow.
Oh yeah, where is he?
I don't know. He's scrappered off somewhere. I think he's chasing the cat.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around this morning.
Wait, actually, he's been getting a little fat. Who's been feeding him so much?
I've been feeding him a little bit.
Okay, well, he's a fey beast. You can't quite feed him every goddamn day. He'll get fat. Then he's useless.
Sure.
Although he does like those little fishy crackers that you have. I think those are his favorites.
Yeah, I mean, he ate them all, so,
All of them? Christ.
I didn't have a lot. I'll get more, don't worry.
Do you know where Lycos is? I haven't seen him in days. Well, okay, I saw him this morning, but it feels like days.
I only ever see him when I see you.
Fuck.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. For a second, I forgot who it was.
He's a little forgettable. He kind of disappears into the crowd.
It's a good skill to have.
We can fix that.
Yeah, we can have this conversation while we keep walking.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we're walking and talking. Look at us go. Walking and talking.
All
I
right.
purposely don't move for like several seconds just to fuck with him. I just
That-
smile at him.
Okay. I just turn around and start walking.
Ellen will start wiggling. See, I'm moving.
I'll like
I-
halfway walk forward, look back, and be like, "Which way do I go?" And then I'll start walking forward.
I want to say that I walk very, like, I know where I'm walking, but I certainly do not. So,
Oh, if you look like you know where you're going, I'll follow.
Well,
Start
I mean,
laughing because I know where we're supposed to go because Likos told me, but I just follow behind.
yeah. So, I don't know if you want me to roll for that or whatever it is, but
roll me let's say not a history, survival check
okay. I think I should be okay
with
at that.
advantage because it's pretty obvious.
Well, the advantage doesn't help that much.
Hey, I just wanted to see if you were totally lost. The flames show you the way. Like it's the towering flames that are on the path as you come out of the North Star dormitories. You can miss them. They kind of like there's five different routes where you can see the flame towers. So you kind of start heading out in that direction and then following the flame towers towards the center of the central campus. So, and when I'm talking about the flames, I'm talking about these guys over here. Those are called the Torches of Enlightenment. And did I already gave you that? No, I didn't. It's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it. Oh, you did?
How long is this trek to the Biblioplex?
It's not that long.
Okay.
I want to say takes about a 15-minute walk. 10 to 15-minute walk if you're going quick because a certain someone wants to make it on time.
I'm not gonna grab them.
I'll just follow the speed of the group.
All right. Well, you are walking and talking, and just heading over to the Biblioplex. And it's pretty bustling at this point of time in campus. Like you can see some. It's a campus town, so there's a couple of shops around. Some bakeries where people are kind of outside drinking some coffee. There's like how do you say some shops already opening up and customers are starting to roll through. You see some tourists, so people not exactly in uniform, but they're around. It's not unheard of for tourists to be around Strixhaven, just looking around the university. And you see like a tour group kind of moving around with one of these tour bots that you've seen around on campus. And let me show you a picture of them.
Are they on segways?
They're
On magical segways.
You know what? They are. They're like on magical segways.
Magical segues.
They have like a little.
Yes.
They have like a little wooden thing that's kind of like hovering a little bit, and they're holding it in like a T-shaped
It's
stick.
more like, I imagine like a hovering pogo stick, honestly.
Yeah, and they are. How do you say?
Get brooms at that point.
And one of them, like they have fanny packs. It's just the whole thing, like the whole stereotype.
Amazing.
Here, this is how the campus guide looks.
Cute.
It's kind of like a little robot-esque person, like a construct, and it has like a map of campus in the center of it. And it's just, you can, as you're walking by, you're kind of hearing him talking, and just like, the Biblioplex is located at the end of the Torches of Enlightenment. And then, you hear like that whole like robot-like voice as he's telling all these people where certain landmarks are located in the university.
Is it like a repeated speech that it just plays over and over again, or
Can we
like
talk to it?
You can talk
Is it
to
like-
it. You can
is
talk
it
to
like
it.
standing in line at like Disneyland and it's just the same, like remain seated?
It has
An
it,
animatronic.
so it has the same voice as the animatronic, but you can talk to it.
Okay.
But
And then we'll just be like, do you think she looks at Veles and she's like, do you think we could take one of those home and like it won't die, or do you think it'll drown? Because it's really cute.
Why would it drown?
Are you water resistant?
are
Did
you?
you ask the thing?
Yeah, I'm asking the thing.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were talking to Weaver for a second. So like you see this campus guide who's like talking to this people who's touring. He's like, I am water resistant, but I fail to see the question. Where are you going with this? And then the other tour people are like kind of like a little disgruntled that you interrupted their tour.
See, sister?
I'm just gonna grab my brother and go like, sorry. He just sees we're new, and just sort of like blend into the crowd.
I just asked what you were asking. I don't
There
see what
were
the big
people-
deal is.
And I'm very glad that you did. Now we know that we can take him home, but you can't just stand in front of people that were already asking it something.
While
This
is
isn't
happening,
home.
Can I try and like nick something from one of the tour people?
Yeah,
While
roll
they're all
me.
distracted?
Yeah, roll me a slave hand.
You get kicked out on the first day?
Nah, I won't get kicked out. I'm rich. What am I doing? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that
23.
Oh yeah. You as Ellen is kind of like, you know, apologizing and taking her brother away. You kind of like walk around one of the guys in the magical Segway, and you reach around for their on their fanny pack pouch, and you find kind of like a brochure. Like you manage to pick up, like rummage a little bit, and you pick up a pin for like that has like the logo of Prismari on it, and you managed to like pick it out of the
Like a
fanny
pen
pack.
or a pin?
Like a pin, like you
Okay.
it had you saw there's like it was kind of like on the fanny pack. Looks like this person is a Prismari fan, so you kind of like unpinned it and took it from him.
Great. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, fanny packs of holding. So yeah, you guys kind of step away from the group as this campus guide is going like, the arch commons are this way, and please follow me. And then you see him like walking, and then the people in the Segway like, and just heading out. All right, so you guys head on over to the Biblioplex, and you kind of head. Let me tell you what I see as soon as I open up my notes because they went offline. So yeah, you kind of head over to the Biblioplex, and you see this kind of like starch arch that's curving across the sky above the library, and that you guys have heard of it being called the Dawnbow, which is kind of like it marks the location of the library, so it's where all these torches end. Let me show you a picture of the library real quick. You can see it from the front. There you go. This is how it looks from the front, and on top of it, there's like a big starch arch. You can't see it very well in the picture, but you can see the torches of enlightenment pretty well as you're walking towards the library. So anyway, there's like this big star arch at the top of it. You see that outside of the building there's like an enchanted marble step, and it kind of molds to what the user needs. So you can see people in a wheelchair kind of like getting to the steps, and then the steps becomes a ramp. You can see, big fellows, kind of like the steps going up or down depending on the size of the person, to try to just make it the most pleasant, brisk of steps. It's just,
You see Ellen like stepping on the steps, almost like at a rhythm, just kind of like did it.
and they just follow the rhythm. They just follow the rhythm with you. They're kind of like playing with you at this point.
She just goes like, steps are so funny. We don't have these back home. We don't need them.
I'm gonna just try to fuck with the steps to confuse them as to like where my foot's gonna land, or like back up a little bit. See how quickly they react.
Roll me slave hand. Actually, no, not acrobatics.
Okay. Character sheet.
Nice.
You do all these crazy moves to try to confuse the steps, and at one point, like, the steps stop following you in terms of what you're trying to do, and instead of predicting, it just wants to stop you. So it just makes the steps more difficult for you, just because it's annoyed at you at this point. And then at one point, you just annoyed it enough that it make like a ramp for you to fall. What do you do?
Okay, I'll just walk up the ramp.
Yeah, you just walk up the ramp. All right, so as you're heading up the staircase, you notice your RA at the top of the staircase. Let me show you the handout for him.
How cold is it today?
How cold is it? It's about I'd say like in the 60s to 70s.
He's actively keeping his cool.
Yeah. So you see your RA Will Kenrith.
I
And
forgot what he looks like.
so you see your RA Will Kenrith at the top of the steps, and he's he's kind of like reading a book in the corner waiting for you guys. You can see his he likes to wear like these sleeveless armor-esque type of robes. You notice that he's always walking around with his messenger bag with that has some scrolls and some books, and has blonde hair, dark eyes. He's a human, and one thing that's of note of him that you don't see in other humans is that he has a metal/ice prosthetic in his right leg, and that it continuously has ice forming around it as he walks around. And as you guys walk to the staircase, he notices you, and he's like, here you are. And he closes his book. Like, I've been waiting for you guys.
What book is he reading?
He's reading, you can't, do you know Draconic?
Ooh. No.
You can't quite make what he's reading right now.
Okay.
Anybody who knows Draconic can see what he's reading if you wanted to see what he was reading at that moment.
How do you know the languages that you know?
Unfortunately
Where are
not.
those? I forget.
If
Bottom
you
left.
bottom left in your character sheet.
Oh, there we go. I did not.
All right. So yeah, he closes the book, puts it back in his messenger bag. So you guys ready for the orientation? Pretty exciting stuff.
Sure. What are we supposed to expect? What are they? What is?
Well, I mean, back when I did it, you had to meet up at the Hall of Echoes. Sorry, Hall of Echoes. That's from a game. Hall of Oracles. Hall of Echoes is from somewhere else. Anyway, Hall of Oracles. And you have to go to the Hall of Oracles. There should be a campus guide there waiting for this particular group. They give you like a scavenger hunt list, and you essentially go around these spots in the library where there'll be other campus guides, and they will talk to you about the area and also give you some gifts, which are pretty nice. And you see him kind of like grabbing like a flask from his messenger bag and just drinks it, and then closes back like a thermos, and then closes back and put it back.
Are they handing out hot toddies or something? What's the whiskey for?
Oh, it's not it's just coffee.
Insight check.
Is he an alcoholic?
Roll an insight check.
I'm doing it! Damn it! I am high and I am perceptive as fuck.
You get more perceptive when you're high.
That should be a rule.
It should be for a stoner.
Depends on the
should be
type
for a
of
stoner.
stoner.
You're not. You kind of. He seems sincere in your like. He does. Sorry, I shouldn't say he seems sincere. You don't see anything strange of what he's saying. Is that like you're not picking anything up that's weird from what he's saying?
You fucking lying, but I'm high.
So, what happened to your uniform, Nadia? You know students are supposed to wear a uniform on campus.
Class is starting today.
No, but...
Then fuck off. It's fine.
he just...
A normal way that
Ellen will laugh just like that.
He just like sighs, big sigh, and kind of like shakes his head a little bit. And he's like, first
get your
years.
snowballs in a twist, sweetheart. It's fine.
This all could have been resolved if instead of asking us to walk all the way here so that you could tell us what to do and then we go to someone else, you would have just walked us from the dorm from the very beginning.
Boom! There you go. See, future king.
All right. I wanted to do that, but I'm actually here waiting for another one of your cohorts. He hasn't joined the dorm yet. He's coming in late this week. He's supposed to show up here, and I'm supposed to, give him directions. So I figured, kill two birds with one stone, give you guys directions, and this other student that's coming up.
That's a lot of bird killing.
I didn't hear anything you said.
That is so rude.
Oh, sorry, meant no offense to the bird folk. It's just an expression. It's just an expression in my plane. I am.
Ellen is openly laughing and laughing.
And just and he looks visibly uncomfortable. He's like uncomfortable with this group in particular.
Oh, I was just joking. It's don't worry about it. I'm just having fun.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm not joking.
Well, sorry about that. Looks.
I understood it. It's not an expression where I come, but I know what you mean.
Okay. Anyway, if you go through the arch.
With one stone, I get it.
Okay. So yeah, if you go through the doors here, you're gonna see the Hall of Echoes as soon as you come. Sorry, Hall of Oracles as soon as you come in.
Hall of Echoes.
I'm gonna call it the Hall of Echoes at some continuously. Anyway, I'm gonna wait here for the other student that's supposed to come in. Hopefully they already set up their stuff at the dorms, and they'll meet with me here. And I'll send them over to you guys.
That's the thing. You keep wanting people to know how to find you.
Yeah, Fine, I'll be honest with you. I wanted to pick up this book, and I know it was on a waiting list, and I want to be the first here to pick it up. All right, you caught
What
me.
is the book?
What's the book?
That's more respectable.
All right, he opens up his messenger bag. Like, all right, well, it's a book about the birth of the dragons that created Strixhaven. Particularly about how they were created through the snarls of the world. I'm curious about them. My research is in snarls currently, so I'm just looking. I'm just reading all I can about this phenomenon in this
So
world.
what you're saying is that you're a nerd.
Yes, Ellen.
That's okay.
Grad students are
Yeah.
usually nerds. Yes.
I would still sleep with you. It's okay.
He like immediately like you see his leg kind of shutting down a little bit, and he's like,
And she's just being deadpan, just completely deadpan.
Walk up beside him and whisper in his ear, "Is that an icicle pants? Or are you just happy to see her?"
and like you see his face just go red completely. It's like, I'm gonna let you guys go to your tour, and he kind of like focuses again, and just like you see him like kind of whispering some incantations, and his leg starts working again, and then he's starting to walk it off, but you can see him limping a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait for your friend over here, and good luck,
I'm gonna
guys."
yell back at him. If Legos comes looking for me, tell him where I am.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he already did the tour, but he's probably in the Arch Commons. At least I sort of saw him last time, and he kind of like just walks away.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
And
thanks.
just,
How do you
Ellen's like,
sort of
ah,
see
dang,
something?
I didn't want to break him. I didn't mean to break him.
I wouldn't worry about it, darling.
Sister, we need to talk about your Well, actually, we do not need to talk about your sexual appetite.
I mean, what you want me to do? He was right there.
I'm right here too.
Do you want us to sleep with you instead?
Brother, how salacious.
Okay, we're leaving.
Do you guys just start walking and talking?
I'm leaving.
All right. So you guys.
Get after him.
you
Enjoy.
just- All right. So I'm gonna assume you guys. I'm gonna take you out of the theater of the mind, and we're gonna go into a map. So let me move you guys there. And I need.
A map.
Yeah, and I need to. So you're gonna see darkness for a second.
Hello, darkness,
My old friend.
Yes. So much yes.
All right. And let me put your tokens in so that way you don't see darkness anymore. Okay. Boom.
Wake me up.
Boom.
When
Oh,
December ends?
wait.
Up inside.
No, she's not here. Sorry.
That one.
Sad face.
Save us.
Save me.
Me from
I was trying to be positive. I tried to take one of the positive wake me ups.
Yeah,
But
you-
not the
Waking
most
up.
positive one, which is before you go.
Wake
Oh,
me
yeah, I was
up.
gonna say,
before you
wake
go.
me up when
Before you
September
go.
ends is
That's where I
sad.
was gonna go.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
one's about a daddy death.
Let me bring it all the way down. It's all the way down. You guys are all the way down. In case
Okay,
you
thank
don't know
you.
where you are.
Because I was like, I still see darkness.
Darkness, smile, friend. All right, so you guys come up to the. So this is the stairway where you guys were talking with Will. Let me open up the doors of the library. All right,
Biblioplex.
the biblioplex. So as you come in to the library, you notice that the doors to the library are open, like just wide open. And they stay that way, but like you see that there's some like on the handles of the door you see kind of like these robe scholars, like the handles are carved in a way with the likeness of the robe scholars, And you see that as you come in, you see like this kind of lounge area, kind of like an area for eatery, like an eatery, a store. There's kind of like a fountain in the middle right here, and then as you go further, you see like, sorry, not a fountain. That's not a fountain. My bad. That's information desk. I don't know why I thought a fountain. Anyway,
I was about to ask a fountain in a place full of books. What the
yeah,
fuck?
no, that's an information desk. I'm
so
thinking,
confused.
I'm thinking somewhere
sound
else.
smart.
Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere else. Anyway, you see an information desk, and you see like a lounging area to your left, and an eatery to your right. And then further in, you see this massive, just light up like orb in the center of the library. Like as it's a little bit further away, but you can see it, like this massive orb in the center of the library. What do you do? Library is yours. What do you do?
Oh, if anyone else is leading, I'm just gonna follow, but just looking around.
All right, and you guys can move on the map for the moment. You guys can move your tokens.
I guess Ellen is gonna slowly move in and just go like, what were we here to do again?
I don't really know. I want to snap my fingers and go, Laszlo, so that he appears.
Okay, Laszlo appears. Let me pull him up. His token. Funny that I get to pull out Laszlo.
I was gonna say that I know that Veles remembers.
Oh, do I not have his token yet? Or is that his token? Yeah. Oh, it's on.
Yeah, you have a-
There we go. There it is. Just look weird on my other screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's so
Yeah.
cute.
You can control him
Yeah.
too.
So,
Anyway.
I send him off, and I just bend down really quickly and go, reconnaissance. Go find something interesting. And he just waddles in.
He waddles in and you see like some constructs that you thought were statues in the corner of the room immediately kind of activate and look at it and then just come back and just like kind of like like assessed it and then just came back to rest as you come
Poor
in.
choice for the constructs, but sure.
And then the Laszlo kind of like looks at them, and just waddles away. As other students, because this is a pretty like there's a bunch of students around like in the eatery area, just kind of like gawk at it as Laszlo kind of heads over more to the food area. There's a kind of like a kitchen where people order food and stuff on this side,
also,
so he's heading over there.
He's slightly bigger than a regular goose. He's pretty large.
Yeah,
He's a chunky boy, but he's also like a little bit taller than a regular goose.
Gotcha.
When she brings him to, she can determine his size. So she's like, I want you a little bit bigger.
Yeah, he just waddles back, waddles to the kitchen area, and you can hear somebody say, "What the fuck? What? Get out of here!" And then the goose kind of like honk, and just waddles away with like some food in his mouth, and just waddles away to some other area of the library further in.
It's interesting to me, not to you.
What did the rest of the crew do? Oh, Weaver, you said you were coming in. Like what did you say you were coming in and doing? You're muted, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry.
If someone is leading in front of us, I'm kind of just following. Otherwise, I'm just looking around. Some of you may have noticed every time we walk by someone eating, I look intently at their food. But otherwise, just kind of looking around at stuff.
Okay, so you see like this lounge area to your left, and you see like these luxurious couches and sturdy tables, you know, and you see a couple of students and employees kind of like just just relaxing there. Might be some people between shifts. And in next to it, there's a store. You can see there's like some glass panes showing that there's like some stuff for sale in there. And there's so you can see that like to this side on the north of the lounge area. And then, you know, there's some magazines and newsletters on the area, like on the tables. And there's also like a help wanted ads on a kind of like a bulletin board in this wall right here, right in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna ignore the help wanted and just kind of look at. So this is a little gift shop up here. Maybe just look around real quick and kind of see what it is. But if the other side is like a cafe or a restaurant, I'm gonna go look over there.
So you kind of like ignore the where the bulletin board is, and you see that there's like a shop in there, and you see this half elf kind of dark skinned fellow with long hair and just sorry, I'm just looking up his, and you know, he has like 4 fresh piercings on his right ear, 3 piercings on his right eyebrow, and he's kind of dressed in this outfit of light linens with like white trim, gold and purple, and he has like deep blue pants, and you see him kind of like just putting his shoulder on top of the counter and just like sighing. No customers in sight. Store's kind of empty at this hour, and he kind of glances at you. He's like, "Oh, customer, come in,
Nope.
come in."
Nope. I'm gonna just turn around and like just walk away. Just
He's
walk
like,
the other way.
Jesus. he's like first years, and just continues. All right, and then you just head over to the kitchens area.
Yeah.
All right, what are the rest of the folks doing as we head over there?
I just started waiting for Veles.
Yeah, Veles, what are you up to?
Veles certainly remembers why we're here. His player, on the other hand,
Does not.
I-
Okay.
hiding the yawns. I'm really trying to.
It's okay. It's okay. So
I remember that we were looking for someone. I actually
You're going
think
to the
that Veles
hall,
doesn't know who this person is.
you're going to the Hall of Oracles to start the
Hall of
orientation.
Echoes.
The Hall of Echoes. The Hall of Oracles to start orientation.
Okay. Well, I actually was waiting for Lux to go in. Because
Lux is heading straight to the information desk.
Yeah, so there's an information desk right here, and you can see there's a couple of librarians like manning the information desk. There's 2 of them. One gnome, like a kind of like a male. So it's a male gnome. He's white, has like some brown hair and a beard. And he has like that same white ensemble that I described before on the store owner. And he's standing on top of these books just to keep himself up in the information booth. And then you see this other Dragonborn librarian, same ensemble, yellow skin, just perusing through some books, and where it sees you approaching, and you and he's like, "Oh, may I help you, first year? I'm assuming."
Yes, I'm a first year. Yes. Do you have
What?
Do you have the book a manual on siegecraft and fortification?
Oh, um, I can find out. That's not a book usually requested by first years. Not usually this early in the game. Are you trying to get ahead of your classmates here?
I like reading, and I need to read everything I can get my hands on. Yes.
All right, let me check, and then you see this. She puts the dragonborn puts their hands on this kind of like rectangle, blank rectangle, and you see like these fractals start to form around it, and you see like these readings. That's the only way to describe it, like these letters that are just appearing out of thin air, and this kind of like how do you say just a display, essentially a magical display, like a magical monitor, essentially. And she just starts whittling away in the terminal, and just looks for, it's like, oh, okay, I think I found it. It's on the stacks. If you head over, and then she just kind of like points at you. If you head over north, east to the stacks, you will find it. It's right next to the Hall of Oracles. You just, head to the stacks. There should be one of the constructs there that can help you. Just give them this, and then kind of like touches an area of the terminal, and then a ticket materializes right next to it, and a ticket that has like fractal energy on it, and just gives it to you. Like, just give it to the construct over there, and they'll look for the book for you.
This place is amazing. I'm gonna be here all the time. Just grabs it and like starts fluttering away.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. If you did you just walk away? She was about to say something, but did you just walk away?
Yeah, so it's literally fluttering away, like says thank you, and goes like.
Okay.
Ellen says, "Got it. So he's the one I need to copy off of."
Right. So what are you brothers? He's smart.
Oh, sorry, wait, Nadia, could you repeat that? I don't think she caught it.
Oh, what about your brother? Is he smart?
He's studious. He's smart enough, but like that kid looks like he's got crackhead energy, and I like it.
Also, he's just so adorable.
So cute. So cute.
I swear to God, I think he could ride Laszlo.
I'm gonna try. Like, I will try.
Please fucking do,
That would
because
be
he will
amazing.
let you.
That'd be amazing.
He has met Weaver and now associates all bird people equals cool. He's like, great.
So, speaking of Weaver, you walk into the kitchen area. It's kind of like a lunch. It's kind of like a cafeteria of sorts. And you see this old lady kind of like picking up. It looks like Laszlo left a little bit of a mess. You see that there's like a letter, like a big sign on top of the entryway for this buffet area, where it says Biblioplex Cafe. And you see like a wall that is covered in with a mural made of living tree roots, and they move occasionally as it kind of makes the place feel alive. And then you see the ceiling; it's covered in painted leaves, which changes color depending on the season. So like right now, it's kind of it's the fall, so you starting to see some. Some specks of gold on the leaves, and you also see some squirrels, kind of like painted squirrels, kind of running up and down the mirror roots, and you see some painted birds chirping amongst the leaves. And there's like a couple students present. They're just getting their food and paying and going about their day while this this gnome lady is picking up after Laszlo. What do you do?
I'm just kind of looking at the menu, looking at people's food. I get sidetracked by the weird fractal stuff that's going on at the information center. But mostly, I'm kind of looking toward the twins because I know one of them, which when they're not talking, it's hard to tell who's who. But one of them knows what we're supposed to be doing, so I'm kind of waiting for them for their cue.
Okay. So you did you look at the menu at all? Should I tell you what's on the menu, or you just?
I'm kind of just looking to see if I recognize anything, maybe, or kind of what stuff looks like. I'm just interested in maybe what things smell like.
So you smell just coffee in general. Like most of the time, just coffee. Or there are some people that kind of are stepping some. How do you call? Is that the word? When you take a tea bag and you're like steeping. Yeah, you can sort of smell the tea leaves from that. And you see some people eating sandwiches. There's a menu, like the menus. There's like a sandwich of the day. And right now the sandwich is open face radish. Not a sandwich, like just like a meal in general. There's an open face radish chips with deep fried with Dijon, essentially. That's the food of the day, the sandwich of the day, essentially.
That kind of sounds gross to me. I don't want to eat anything that has an opened face.
Do I eat real food?
What? You could, you do. It's just that when you get the thirst, you have to feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
we
I
all
can-
have to feed the thirst.
I can still eat though. For fun.
Of that
And
kind of thirst.
sustenance.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. So yeah, you see Veles. What are you doing, Veles?
I was ignoring the conversation that was happening right next to me about myself, and and I am just going to. I actually am looking around. I'm looking at the architecture of the place. I'm trying to see if I can find. I don't know if it's the nobility in me, but I'm trying to find who's in charge.
Okay. So it's the architecture of the Biblioplex is beautiful. I mean, we're talking like, so there are vaulted ceilings, and there's like magnificent arches that stand large enough, like just you can see that there's like kind of like clouds like at the top because of how high the ceilings are. Like you see some weather patterns going on up in the ceilings. You see that there's countless and countless tomes of books that are kind of like, you can see the stacks that the information desk lady was referring to. So there's like just the library is just covered in books as you go forward, and you just see in front of you that big orb where Snarl is, and nothing, no like carvings or stuff of showing somebody who's in charge. More like just beautiful, vaulted, just beautiful architecture in terms of showing enlightenment. Like it's just inviting to you. It's inviting you to come in and read or find information and learn, essentially. If that makes any sense.
Yes. So I think I'm just gonna keep going towards that fancy light.
All right. So Weaver said BRB, but Weaver said that he was gonna follow you. So you got. So does the rest of you follow?
Yes, I was told
Yeah,
that the books
I'll-
were near that, so I am.
Yeah, you already
Okay.
booked it. You're like near the.
Yeah, I follow wherever Veles goes.
I've
Alright.
decided that Ellen is interesting, so I'm just following in behind her.
We'll have an old school Final Fantasy party lineup going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Our
guys
little
pass
sprites.
another. You guys pass another information desk, and you see like this whole area where it's kind of like the study zone of the library. It's you know, there's circular. Sorry, there's some. It's like an open study area. There's some wooden tables and chairs. You can see up to like 30 students moving about. Some people are like reading books. Others are just you know, writing something. And it's pretty weird because it's like the start of the semester, but it could be like second years or third years, like in the middle of an assignment in between, you know, in between semesters. And so you see people still, you know, even though it's the start of the semester, you see people like just doing research here and just studying. On the kind of like on the west side of this area, you see a couple of people kind of picking up costumes and toy swords and just taking them out of boxes. And you see this gnome, this gnome with like red hair, kind of just pointing people and telling them where to take things to the west. And let me show you her handout real quick. Give me a second. NPC and creatures. Where are you, Rosie? So you can see her kind of like this, you know, this upbeat gnome, kind of all dressed up in like this kind of adventurer gear, and just not like you could sort of see, maybe you could see the Strixhaven logo, but she has like this old adventurer costume on top of her uniform. And you get the roll me history, each one of you.
You already there.
And she's on this side, by the way. You can see her token here.
Do you want all of us to roll that?
Yeah, all of you,
Okay.
because all of you kind of notice her. She's pretty noticeable. Yeah, even though
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Even though she's noticeable, none of you guys remember her.
Wait, I haven't rolled.
Oh, wait,
I'm
wait.
just doing something real quick. Sorry. I haven't rolled yet. What did I need to roll?
History.
History.
So if you click on your token, you can see it at the over there. You do remember her. She's actually in the North Star dorms with you guys. You just haven't seen her as much, but you do remember her.
She's totally in the same dorm with us, you guys. Wow.
And
I'm super high and I remember her.
You remember her because she approached you at some point, trying to get you into her extracurriculars. So she is in charge of she's not in charge of it, she's part of it, the live action role-playing group on campus.
No way.
Yes. So
She's so much cooler now.
I'm seriously thinking about joining. I'm thinking about it.
So yeah, she has been approaching. She approached you a couple times about it, and so that's why you remember her, because you wouldn't shut up about it. But yeah,
I love the idea, but I need my me time. I don't like to get dirty.
but yeah, she's right now. You see her like she's just pointing at people and telling them where to put like the costumes and the toy swords. So you think that they're probably going off and doing some LARPing soon, and they're kind of setting up for that. What do you guys do?
I kind of hide a little behind Veles, so maybe, hopefully,
Roll me a
she
stealth
won't
check.
think that Veles is me. Stealth, huh?
Yeah. With advantage, because she's distracted.
I don't think
I've
it's
never
gonna
had
help
such a
us.
low stealth character. Ah!
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
think it helps that me and Veles basically have the same face, so even if she did look, like, my plan is really not so much disappear, but for her to maybe see Veles first and make her think it's me,
Yeah.
so that then I can just away.
Yeah, you had that strategy in mind, and then you heard honk, and you see Laszlo kind of like moving about the area where the LARPing people are, and and she was about to notice you, but then Laszlo kind of like honked around, and now she's worried that Laszlo's gonna destroy her stuff. All right, so you guys head over. You guys head over to the Hall of. I'm gonna keep calling Hall of Echoes. The Hall of
Oracles.
Oracles. Right? Or do you guys have any more exploring that you want to do? The
If
library is
someone else
yours.
is going over there, I'm kind of looking out for the twins, whichever one is more ahead. I'm kind of following and or at least keeping them in my sight, so I know if we're moving to
Gotcha.
follow.
By the way, the LARPing game that you've been invited to, Ellen, was called Beholders versus Beheers.
Beholders versus Beheers?
Yeah, she's been hounding you about it ever since you met at the dorms. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you know her name is Rosimif Mifembip. I'm totally butchering it, but she just likes people to call her
No,
Rosie.
I don't. I would definitely not know that name.
She would have
and
told
call
you
her
a
Rosie.
bunch of times.
And a bunch of times I would have gone, Rosie.
Yeah. And she would have been okay with it. She likes people to call her Rosie, so it's fine. All right, so you guys head over to the Hall of Echoes or Oracles. God damn it, I will keep doing that. So you guys head over there, and you see that this hollowed.
I get there.
Mhm.
Can I do something?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Echo!
You hear the echoes, like the echo, around the hall of
It is a
Oracles.
Hall of Echoes.
It's like
Laszlo
everyone in here look
immediately
over.
copies and honks.
Honk!
Wait, I mean, it's only ducks that don't have an echo, right?
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure that ducks don't have an echo. Like, there was a study made on that, and they are the only animal that doesn't have an echo, but you don't have a duck, you have a goose, so he would probably have an echo.
Are we? Did I Google this?
Look it up.
Is this a duck fat?
The first thing that comes up,
Duck fact.
it is a myth.
Yeah,
It is a myth. Okay.
Alright.
I was like, oh, we're spotting bird facts already. This is great. Like,
No, we are not Brennan Lee
It's a
Mulligan
myth.
with bird facts.
Okay, fine, it's a myth, but maybe in our magical world they really don't have an echo.
Can that be
Yeah.
true for our world?
that could be true. That could be true.
fucking hilarious.
Maybe the Fae don't echo. It's a Fae.
Ah!
Should I
I
roll
like
to see the
that.
echoes?
Oh wow. Okay.
I like it.
So we'll make it canon in our world that they don't echo.
That the Fae don't echo? Oh my god.
So when you guys get into the hall of oracles, you see like this, magical orb at the center of it, kind of like lighting every part up of the library, and you notice like this magical beam that sort of goes and permeates at the bottom of this kind of obelisk, and it's just hitting the center of the Hall of Oracles. And you see a campus guide, kind of like in a few of them are scatter about. Some students are talking to others, but you see a campus guide with like his in the area where the map would be. It says North Star Dorm Pupils. Please come over here.
Ellen is just gonna be looking at the big old light and going like, wow, ostentatious.
Do you want
That's
one
it.
for home? Do you want one for home?
Do you want what?
What?
Do you want one for home?
Nah, it doesn't go very much with our vibe.
Lux is just is flying over to the campus guide.
So yeah, you get to
Oh,
the
right, that's where we're going.
so you get to the campus guide, and he's like, he's like, huh? Hello, are you from the North Star dormitories?
Yes, yes. Totally.
Yes.
Okay, welcome to the Hall of Oracles. This awe-inspiring chamber contains the Strixhaven Snarl. It powers the rest of the university. Are you a first-year student?
Yes.
No.
Lux is not answering. Lux has started kind of just
Jotting notes.
analyzing like the structure of the little robot.
Ellen straight up said no.
Okay.
I did say yes. Not as
No.
convincingly.
It would be so funny that they, at the same time, just one says yes and one says no, just at the exact same time.
Does not compute. Please repeat.
Look
just
for
trying-
Rose.
Poke it.
He's like, does not compute. Please repeat.
What are you?
I am a construct created to guide students.
Who made you?
What?
Who made you?
My makers were from the College of Wandrex. I am part of Conveyor Belt 2021.
And you definitely don't drown if I submerge you in water.
No, that would be the prototype. They were not waterproof, sadly.
So we know it's not a witch.
Could you repeat that? I didn't catch that.
Oh, so we know it's not a witch.
It's well,
Thank
no,
you.
it's not
May-
carbon-based at
Tiny
least.
little nerd gets the joke.
Oh, I get it now.
I got it.
I didn't get
I
it.
have no idea.
I
That's
don't.
my best interpretation of it.
So the and now I got it. God damn it! Why do I take this long to get these things? All right.
Witches don't drown, bitch.
Anyway, are you from the North Star dormitories? Are all of you from the North Star dormitories?
Yes.
Are you the students with the advisor, Will Kenrith?
He's an advisor. I thought he was
Who?
a resident assistant.
Resident advisor
Oh.
is his title.
I should
Yes.
maybe not swear at him then.
Yes.
Yes.
He hasn't
I'm
done much
sure gonna
advice.
ask for lots and lots of advice then. Yes.
She asked. Never mind.
The robot is standing by with your query. Like he's just stopped. Like he'll keep repeating. I'm not gonna repeat it, but he'll keep repeating.
Yes. Okay, let's get on with it.
Okay, here are your handouts. and then he kind of hands you guys class catalog.
I want a swag bag.
So he hands you a class catalog. So here, I'm gonna.
First year swag bag. I want a first year swag. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's the class
so
catalog.
many fucking courses. Jesus Christ.
I described it in the handout, so you guys can read through it. We can do that offline. But essentially, you have to pick one class, which is A, like the general, the one that's underlined under general, which is A for Ankhet. Complete guide to on 26 classic monsters. So that's the one class that's mandatory for all of you. Everything else you can pick whatever class as long as it's 3 minimum. You can pick more, but then there's some drawbacks to picking more than 4 classes total. And they're in the handout, so you can read through it at your leisure. So he hands you that, and then he hands you you had a question?
I immediately hand mine to Veles. Pick my classes for me.
This is your chance. Are you sure you want me to pick your classes for you?
Pick your classes for you. You can be on all the classes with me.
I take it back. I was gonna call you Your Highness and everything, but see, now you lost a chance.
It doesn't really mean anything when it comes from you.
I know.
So he also hands you another paper, and it's essentially it's like scavenger hunt clues. And he hands you a booklet of the jobs that are available on campus for you to peruse through. And the extracurriculars. Sorry, I should have added that too. So it's a pretty big packet of things.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. But you can look at the extracurriculars and the job things later. Or you can look at it now. Your call. But it's quite a bit of things. But we can do that during the break, I think.
Nah.
I already know what I'm doing.
Right. Well, before we continue, so anyway, he like hands you all this. He's like, the scavenger hunt. It's an activity that all students must go through in order to finish orientation. You get gifts for doing it.
What kind of gifts?
Okay.
Snacks. Free snacks. I heard that's what students mostly like. You also get some surprise items.
Oh, surprising.
Very.
Are any of these things worth money?
No money has been exchanged for the gifts. There are gifts. They're just items, not money.
Are they worth anything?
Computing. Yes. You could check with the stores around campus to see if they're worth anything, or with your student cohorts.
Interesting. All right.
Well, so once you start with the scavenger hunt clues, after you are done getting all the necessary items, find me for your final surprise.
What is a scavenger hunt?
I think I gave you guys the handout.
No,
It's a-
no, I see it on there. I'm asking the robot. I don't know what a scavenger hunt is.
You look at the clues and find the areas that the clues are pointing to. In those areas, you will find certain things that will carry the items that you're looking for.
So we're supposed to walk into this big blue thing behind you.
No, don't do that. Warning, no, warning. Do not walk into...
Says
Ensnarled in the lights.
That's
Oh.
We go to the
that's
snarl.
the snarl.
No,
Right.
Step forward.
correct. You have solved the first clue. You are
So we're not picking
Wow.
up anything.
the first clue in it's the Hall of Oracles. And then he starts spouting the same information he gave you about the Hall of Oracles. And let me tell you what he does. You get at the end. Give me a second. Please touch the pooled energy below the snarl, and you will get your gift.
Okay.
Stick my foot in there.
I touch it. I grab my trident and I just poke it with my trident.
You hear a
Stick
click.
both hands in.
Okay, so when you stick your trident in, you hear a clink. Weaver, as you stick your foot in, you're around your talons. A vial materializes, and you pick it up, and same with Ellen. You also pick up something, a vial. It's a red vial.
Stick both hands in. Do I only find one vial?
One vial. One of the hands materialized the vial. Yeah. So all of you guys are holding a potion of healing.
Nice.
Very nice. Hint, hint.
Sent Laszlo in my place, not myself.
Honk! And then he just dives in, and then he just kind of gets pushed out, electrified, and then just falls to the ground, and your familiar dissipates.
Oh,
Clearly,
I
he
like
did
go
not.
to run to like pet him, and then he just like poofs out.
Yeah, he just poofs out.
You just kind of.
You hear somebody like clapping. Kind of, Laszlo is getting on his nerves with the honk.
Oh no!
But I stick my hand in. I was afraid to touch the light because I'm part vampire, but I guess I'll stick my hand in.
And then the vial of health potion pops in.
We all
I
got
have
the
to
same
cast
thing.
that spell again now.
So, what does Luxoven do? Do you pick up?
Yes, I will just reach inside of the little pool.
So you also get it. So all of you guys get a health potion. So just
I'm
click
gonna
on.
stick my hand in there again and see if I get another one.
You stick your hand in, and it's like there's a barrier. Like you can't go in anymore.
Oh, it was worth a shot.
It's like kind of like the thing just pushes you away as you're trying to put your hand in. Congratulations on getting your first gift. Continue the clues of the scavenger hunt so you can get your big surprise.
What kind
Okay.
of health potion is that? A basic?
Yeah, basic health potion. You can add it. So if you have your character sheet open, you can add it from the compendium.
Oh, I just typed it.
Or you can.
Me
just-
too.
Yeah.
How do you do the thing to add from the computer?
So let me show you.
Yeah.
So you click on your character sheet. So like you have it pulled up, and then you go to a little I in the journal tab, like right next to you write. In this case, it was I told you a health potion, right? Let me just-
Potion of healing.
Potion of healing. You click potion of healing, and then you just it'll appear on the as you write it on the search bar. It'll appear there, under item, and then you just drag that line to your character sheet, and it should add it automatically.
Yeah, I did not get that at all, but we can discuss that later.
Yeah, I can show you offline for sure.
Mhm.
But mark it, write down somewhere so I know that I can.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, the library is yours. What do you guys want to do? Actually, before we continue, do you guys want to take a break now, or do you want to continue on the search?
I'm
I'm
good to
okay.
Continue.
You're good to continue? All right.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine with that? Gabo? Gabo's out.
Good.
Oh, he's good. Okay. All right. So the library is yours. Where do you guys want to head off?
I guess to look for something involving mages.
Okay.
I don't know what I would kind of just be looking around, I guess, and unless someone has a better idea. Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire.
Hmm. I mean, we
An
haven't
art gallery?
looked further along this
Then
place,
we'll
I
go
guess.
back downstairs. I mean, down the hall to where the place where the food was. Where was it, Ale?
Oh, it was down. Sorry, south, where you're at. That's where the food is.
Yeah, but like, oh, we're here to the right, or was it
Yeah.
to the left?
To the right. The left would
To the
be
right?
the store. The store.
Okay, I'm gonna go right to like the person who's there, whoever's there, and just show them the list and go, "Give me food, please."
Does anybody follow you, or you just go off on your own? I'm just
I mean,
curious.
I just went off on my own.
All right. So what is the
I
party
kinda
makeup?
follow.
You follow her too?
Yeah.
Does everybody follow, or do people go different
Let's
directions?
went in the opposite direction, kind of like in this way, to see what was there.
Where?
Like in the opposite direction, like north, I guess, to
Yeah.
see what was over there. I
Okay.
guess. I
Do you
see a
go off?
stage.
Do you go off on your own, or does somebody go with you?
Go with him.
All right. So move your. I'll move you over there, Nadia, so you can see where he's at.
Whee.
Or you can move yourself. Yeah, you got it. All right. And I'm just gonna zoom in on Weaver and Ellen. Veles, where did you ended up going?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go with the refreshment thing.
All right. All right, so let's zoom in on the refreshment people. So yeah, as you head over there and you hand out the list, you see this gnome lady, kind of just putting away some snacks on the shelves, and she has gray, medium hair, dark eyes, white skin. She has a pink shirt and a red cardigan. And she's like, "Oh, hello, sweetheart. Is that the scavenger list?"
Yes.
And she just looks at, "All right, well, congratulations. Let me get you your free coffee, and miss, you are free to pick any pastry here on the display." And then you see kind of like, little cupcakes and croissants and stuff that you would see at a like a Starbucks cafe, like in front.
Anything that's not too dry or flaky? Like, is there like a muffin or something?
There is, yeah.
Cake.
There's like a muffin that you think has berries on it, and it looks like berry like, if that makes sense.
I'll have that.
All right, cool, good choice, miss. Marion berries are the best berries. And then she just kind of like hands it off to you.
I've never heard of those before. Me too, this same thing. I really thought I was supposed to eat the list.
Don't eat the list.
That's what
Dearie,
it sounds like to me.
Don't
Serve
eat
up
the
this
list.
list.
I am supposed to serve up food to you. And she hands it here. Do you drink coffee?
I have before. I don't need coffee. Do you have tea?
Yes, I do. What kind of tea, sir?
I don't know what. Just something that's good.
Yeah, and she just like, "I'll give you my favorite.
Yes.
Here, it's like chamomile. Here," and then she kind of like serves the hot water, and then she just gives you like a special blend of the leaves that she has set up, and then just kind of gives you like a little steeper tool thing, with like a little owl at the end, kind of dangling from it.
Hmm.
and then just here you go, and it's like a really regal cup.
Cute. I
Cheers.
wonder how Veles and I feel about ingesting liquids.
I'm
I
gonna
have
leave
not
that.
made my mind.
I think you're fine ingesting
I mean,
liquids.
we need to hydrate.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
and
but,
coffee's
like...
water, and tea's water.
No, yeah. Like, I'm not saying that it'll harm him or anything. I'm just saying, like, how often were we really out of the water in order to really get used to ingesting water separately?
I think that I'm more used to it.
You're probably more used to it. I'm probably tripping out.
Yeah, that's what the seaweed is for. That's why you
Exactly.
take copious amount of it.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
this is so interesting."
It probably tastes better than just like. Oh, do you always, when you're underwater, just taste water?
It does. We don't taste anything. It's like saying you
Like-
taste air.
Well, it's like the equivalent of smelling, I feel like, because all the,
Yeah, I guess,
people in
yeah.
there add to the flavor of the water, right?
Yeah, you know, you smell, and the first time you smell something, it smells very strongly, but then you really get used to it.
So, like, if you poop or pee, do you taste it?
That is gross.
I'm glad I'm not there to hear this.
Being
We are
underwater
royal-
sounds
But-
weird.
We are royalty.
You-
so-
but wait, I need
Do you not poop?
exactly.
You know, when
the-
You
Oh.
don't have
It's like,
functioning
oh.
colons. Don't worry about it.
Dearie, you want coffee or tea? Like, she seems uncomfortable at the discussion you guys are having.
I would like salt water.
Oh, that's an interesting request, but we haven't had Tritons here before, so yes. And then
We
she
haven't
just
had Tritons here before.
no, we haven't actually. And I
Do
remember
they?
faces. I remember faces. Yeah.
do they have salt water, or is it gonna be water with like table salt poured on it?
She immediately takes water and just pours a bunch of table salt on it.
That's the equivalent of when you're in the South, or when you're out of the South and you ask for iced tea with sweetened iced tea, and they bring you iced tea with sugar packets, and that shit's not the fucking same.
Here you go, salt water, dearie.
I am going to taste it, and I'm going to do my best not to spit it back.
Oh,
Is it that much different?
is it roll me deception? I just because she likes to see people and see if
Sure.
Come on, Your Highness.
Oh yeah, you hide it
Oh,
well,
yeah.
like a
You can
proper
hide your
like a
face.
proper nobleman.
Yes. I just.
Motherfucking poker face. Respect.
I better stock it when on the. I better do this for future Tritons. I'm assuming we'll see more of your kind around.
You know, don't even bother. I think it's just
It's just a very
This-
special occasion.
yes, just for special
Oh,
occasions.
okay.
You
Gotcha.
should try it yourself.
Oh, for me, I'm afraid, but I'm glad you like it. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Maybe
then
maybe I can tell you a little bit more about salt water, but let's look at your. I'll just have the same one she's having.
Can I try your salt water?
Yes.
This is terrible.
I guess it's not for everyone, dearie. I mean,
Well,
clearly,
it's definitely not for me, but
yeah. But yeah, I need to get back to stocking these things, and you see like she has like a big box of snacks that she's putting on the shelves, and it's like and you see like she's so small compared to the shelves, and you're kind of like seeing her
Oh.
walking up and down, like she has like these stacks of boxes that she's kind of walking back and forth to put the stuff in.
I nudge Veles, and under my breath, I just say, "Good job."
That was horrid.
You brought it on yourself.
Okay, fine. Hey, Weaver.
Hmm?
What's
Yes?
the next clue?
Oh. We skipped one, right? Yeah, we skipped number 2. I feel like we're supposed to look for a painting of a mage.
So, well, you guys are talking about the next clue. Let's zoom out and zoom in on Naja and Luxoven. Luxoven? How do you pronounce that? I don't want to keep butchering it.
I say Luxoven.
Luxoven. All right. So yeah, you guys see this kind of like it's an amphitheater. You see it's an impressive stage. And it's just, there's people like walking around, and you see like this magic steps that lead up to the stage from the floor of the library. They're like similar, in how the staircase looked when you guys came in. And you see just the stage, and as you get closer to it, what do you do?
Look down at the sheet.
Yeah.
And I kneel down so that I'm on his level, because I don't want to just be towering over him. I'm not that much taller, but still. And I'm like, doesn't that look like it could be clue 5? Others are born on opening night, like a play.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, opening night. Yes. Stars. Yes, that sounds like a theater thing.
Roll me investigation checks, both of you.
Investigation.
Investigation, yeah. It's enough. As you look around the stage, you see this it's an impressively lavish stage, and you see that the curtains are drawn back as if to reveal performers on an opening night of a major production. It's kind of inviting you to perform. Like, you get the feeling that you need to perform.
Oh shit. I'll get up and walk over there and start singing.
As you walk over there and as you start going up the steps, a light starts shining over you, and you move. It's kind of following you as you move towards around the stage.
You're in the spotlight.
Do a deer, a female deer, red drop of golden sun. Can this place fucking stop? I really want to run.
And the as you are singing, you roll me a performance check with advantage, because I like that what you just did. Great. Good. Okay, so no, it's with advantage, so we're good.
I know, but like, fuck for advantage, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you see that the light, as you are singing and just going, doing your performance, you see that in front of you, like one of the like a tile from the floor starts moving up, and inside that tile there's kind of like a little chest, and as you open it, you find a hooded lantern filled with oil, and the hooded lantern has like these intricate designs that have like this kind of like the stars around it. You can see a symbol of the two sons of Arcavios, which I forget the name of them right now, but you can see the symbols of both sons of Arcavios, and just it's just a pretty beautiful hooded lantern that you get, and you can add that to your inventory. I mean, you do have dark vision, but hey, now you got a hooded lantern. You don't have to see dim. Karu and Essa are the sons of Arcavios. In case you guys want to write that down.
How I spell?
I will write them down on the chat.
Will you also spell the name of the fucking planet that you're talking about?
Yes.
Thank you. I have filled out 4 pages of notes so far, so.
Okay. Here. And here's the name of the plane, Arcavios. All right. So, yeah. So that's the. It looks like that's the prize. Luxoven, what do you do as you see Nadja singing and getting her prize?
Luxoven is gonna flutter up onto the stage as well, and start reciting a poem of Elven genealogy in Elvish.
Ooh.
I understand it too.
What does the poem say?
It's literally about a family of bakers, and it's giving you their name and going like backwards in like throughout the centuries into what each of them was famous for adding to their bakery.
Question.
It's literally going like by name and going like this person, they made guava-filled biscuits that were like incredibly popular. This other person made cakes that had drizzles of passion fruit on it. It's all very tropical.
Is this something I would recognize? Like, is this like a thing I would have heard as a kid?
You would have heard this as a kid. I'm not even gonna make you do a history check.
I just start like bopping my head like and humming along.
I want to think that this is like because it's so mundane and like banal, like people use it as a lullaby.
So you definitely you know, like as you are singing the lullaby, you see the same thing from coming from the stage. Roll me a performance check as you're doing that.
I should have performance because I'm a bard.
You're bard.
You're bird.
Bird.
Oh shit!
It is a great performance of that poem. I mean, if people
My baker's lullaby is
I
great.
tear up because it reminds me of my mother. I get sad.
you see, you know, as you see the hooded lantern come in, and you're just, you know, it's same intricate design with the two with Karu and Eza, and just, you know, it's just a kind of like a light. It shines a light on your performance, and as you are walking down the stage, you see this person. Let me pull up his handout. Kind of clapping and just saying like, "Bravo, bravo! I have not heard that poem in Elvish, imperfect Elvish, in so long, and by an Owlin, no less. Bravo, bravo."
I already hate his face so much.
Me too. That's a face you want to punch.
I am assume you are performer of the arts.
I like storytelling.
Well, I invite you to join us at the Play Actors Drama Guild. It is a place where you can practice the craft of storytelling the way you are doing, which is beautiful. And I liked your song as well. You could you know, try out, of course.
Lord.
I look him up and down. How full of shit does he seem to me?
I'm gonna let you make that call based on my performance. You can do an insight check. Do an insight check, actually.
No. I have no insight. 4.
I mean, you think he's full of shit.
Okay. Just based off my
Of
I don't like him. I
Yeah.
don't like how he looks. He looks like shit to me.
You think he's full of shit.
I just take one of my daggers out and start spinning it in my hand.
He's like, there's no need for that display.
And I flash my teeth.
Oh, Dan Fear. I'm just gonna walk away now. Please remember what I said about your performance. You should definitely join us at the Play Actors Drama Guild. He just walks away nervously, kind of like looking you up and down, like not understanding.
Luxoven turns and looks at the knife and just goes like, "Oh, is that your art? Is that your art? Are you a knife thrower? I can be your assistant." And he just kind of like flies up into the air, like a little far away, and be like, "Can you hit me while I'm here?"
No, absolutely not. I will not throw a knife at you. If you mind.
You see a kind of like a construct kind of perking up, like around the corner over here, kind of like perking up as you were taking your dagger out. Like you kind of notice him now, moving about, looking at you, kind of getting ready, and
Flip
just
it off and put it away.
construct kind of like looks at you, nods, and then just goes back to how it was.
That's lame. We can practice outside then.
Looks. I don't want to throw knives at you. I'm very
Sorta,
good at it.
Can I
don't
see
want
in
me
the
to hit
distance
you.
what they're doing, more or less?
Yeah, if you guys wanna, like, what did you end up? That was my next question. What did you guys end up doing? The group in the cafeteria.
I just kind of like wandered back in, and I want to see those two doing their thing and be like, oh, they look like they're having fun, and just sort of like make my way over there.
Making my way. Making my way downtown. So you see like the lights that are shining on them on the amphitheater, and you see them like kind of like finishing their interaction with the red-haired boy.
Ellen will just be like, are we performing? Ooh, I want to do something too. I'm gonna-
A spotlight shows up around you as soon as you step on the stage. It's really cool.
I want to try that. I step on the stage. It's like,
It just immediately spotlight on you.
perfect. I am going to look for I have some rope. I am going to look for some like anything that's like cloth, just like 2 pieces of cloth, even if it's costumes or something.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
I'm gonna tie them, like, I'm gonna make them a little ball, and I'm gonna tie them to the end of my rope, and I'm gonna start using them as poi.
Oh.
And I'm going to use Firebolt to set them on fire, and I'm gonna start a poi routine.
Roll me a performance.
What's poi?
Oh, hold on.
It's like what the
No. She's going for her advantage.
Oh man, she
These
had
are poi.
like in the ones they do in Hawaii. Like I don't know if you.
Oh,
If
you're swinging that around?
Swinging with fire.
oh, I'm gonna hop up
Yo.
there with you. If you're doing that,
Are you gonna help her with this performance?
if I don't know if we're supposed to be doing our own thing or if we can go up there as a
You're
group.
gonna-
Just like,
You're gonna help.
I like
But-
spinning the poi like a wish.
So
A makeshift poi.
Weaver kind of hops up there and he does a little spin, and out from him comes a long rope that he keeps kind of tied around himself. You may have noticed parts of it before, but tied to the end of it is a dagger. And it's like a 15-foot rope that he keeps kind of like tucked under his feathers. So he kind of, what's the term? Ruffles his feathers out and spins and launches kind of like a dagger out from the end of this rope. And it swings out about 15 feet, and he just kind of dances with it up there with you.
All right, roll me performance with advantage, Ellen, because you have Weaver helping you, and just letting you know, Weaver, as you're taking out that dagger, you see the construct moving about, looking for a weapon.
Well, the other girl was holding a dagger.
Might try it out.
I mean, it's obviously a performance.
Yeah, no,
unless this thing gets super close or menacing to me.
That's why he's
I'm
moving.
Gonna keep going.
That's why he's moving. You see the security's tight around the library. That's what I'm trying to say. Nice. So yeah, you both finished your performance beautifully. You see some students that were also doing like the orientation challenge kind of walk around and just clap, and then there's like everybody, like there's like a group of 10 students just clapping your performance. It's
Just
like, wow.
right at the end of everything, she's gonna kind of like somehow manage to swing the point like right in front of her. In a second, we'll have taken a swig of some questionable liquid and end up with a just kind of like a whole fire thing, since her specialty as part of her background is fire eater.
So yeah, just the fire just pops out of you, of the.
And then that's kind of the last of it, and that's what puts it out.
Just the house is going down. Like everybody's just clapping. Like it's just like, wait, like this is like. Everything's
her love language.
You see the red-haired dude kind of like look around in a corner, and he wanted to approach, but then he kind of notices Nadja, and he kind of steps back.
So
Nice.
what's the price here, huh?
You both get the same, like the hooded lantern.
Me as well?
Yeah, you do. All of you do. Yeah.
Oh, I already have one, but I'll take it anyway.
This will look really cute in my room.
Well, that one, the one you got from that has like the intricate design of like the decorations of Karu and Eza, and just like stars connecting with each other.
Cool.
It's gonna be important later.
It's more of a flavor text, but I mean it could be important later,
Exams.
So yeah, we could continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Veles was saying something.
Right now, I wasn't.
You said something about the prices, like,
I was just asking because you can see that Veles looks really uncomfortable right now. Especially after a huge crowd came out of nowhere and started applauding. Okay, I'm ready.
Sister is eating it up.
So somebody in the crowd is like, wait, they look the same. Maybe they're like twins. They're like a troop or something. Go! Show us what you can do.
Do I notice that he looks awkward?
Roll insight check.
I'm not hiding it. but let's just say more than a 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Yeah, you notice he's visibly uncomfortable as people are egging him on to do a performance.
You won't help.
I have a talent. I think. I'm not sure.
Go show us. You hear students like, show us.
Come
Whatever
on,
it is,
Veles,
it'll
you're
be fine.
so cool. If no one can do it, but you. And I give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, cute!
So what I originally wanted to do was grab one of the constructs that was gonna go towards Weaver for the dagger and lift it.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a feat of strength.
Yeah, that's my
Nice.
talent.
All right.
I kind of wanted to troll a little bit and just be like, "Don't let your people down, brother."
Okay, disadvantage now.
No, I would say that would merit a little rage.
I don't want to rage right now. I don't.
Okay.
All right. So you roll me a strength check as we do
Like a
this.
plain strength
Plain,
or
athletics, and then roll me performance and athletics. We'll see what.
okay. Let's do athletics first. Don't want to look at it. Oof. And then here's the performance. I'm not a performance person. Oh damn.
Now you are now.
Nice.
All right. So you.
Can I add my bardic inspiration to that athletics?
Yes, you may.
How much is that bardic inspiration? 1d6?
Yes.
Thank you.
You were gonna say something, Nadia? As he's rolling, I thought you were gonna say something. You said guys, and I.
Oh no, I said cool or something.
Oh, okay, got it. All right,
60.
that's
Nice.
enough. That's enough. So you kind of like move the dagger about to kind of motion the construct to come to you. Construct just starts moving, and it's like this golem kind of construct. It's not too big, but it's like you look at him and you think you can take him, like just like carry, not like take him in a fight.
I mean,
And-
I kind of want to take one after my sister has been giving me that idea this whole day.
And it's just like walking about towards you, and just you hear like in like very RoboCop style, what seems to be the problem? And then you immediately you kind of like you apologize as you do, and then you say it's for the performance, and then you pick him up with your just you manage to find like a good foothold, and you would flare with just the best flare. You manage to pick him up and just do your Herculean actually more like Captain America when he's like holding the
Yes,
the helicopter.
Helicopter.
But like you just flex the construct up on your arms.
You're literally glowing a little bit.
You're-
Little golden glow.
Yeah, there's like a glow about you, and then people are just like, "Oh, he's so strong," and some people in the crowd's like, "Hot too," and then just like like some students are like gawking at you, and you're
Okay, I place the construct down and I immediately go next to my sister and I try to hide.
you get
What
your
if we have a date? What if we auction off a date with you to raise funds for the dorm?
Ooh, that's a good idea. But before that, while Veles is hiding behind me, I'll just sort of like purposely step in front and just go like, "The future king of Atlantis, everybody! We thank you for your support. Thank you so much for your support."
and you get your hooded lantern behind Ellen. You get your hooded lantern behind Ellen, fellas.
He's just like literally hiding.
Do you guys have feet, or are you like mermaid?
We have
Naga?
feet.
We have
Okay.
we have feet.
And-
They're
Like
webbed.
webbed.
We have webbed hands and webbed feet.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
we
should
do
wear
have
gloves.
feet. We're essentially completely humanoid,
Right, except for the webbing.
except for the webbing.
They have gills.
Yeah, we do have gills.
So you guys, the crowd sort of dissipates as you guys walk out of the amphitheater. You guys got a couple of clues left. What do you do?
That Luxoven is literally like a little like distracted squirrel and looks to the side and goes like, "Plants, leafy," and
Oh.
like just flies over.
We got number 3. if you guys need it.
Isn't it just a
Which
snack?
one is that one?
Yeah, you just go to the cafe and show them your
Terrible
paper, and
snack.
they'll give you a snack.
Don't ask for the salt water. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
They
that's
give
terrible.
liquids you can ingest.
Naja, roll me a d20.
The thirst.
You're starting to feel it a little bit. Not enough to warrant a,
Okay.
having to feed.
I'm kind of looking behind me thinking, like, where is Lycos? Like, he normally comes and finds me around this time of day, and he hasn't yet.
You don't see him around. Like your sixth sense know he's on campus because like that's you guys have been so close that you know he's probably around somewhere.
I know he's not far. Okay.
Yeah.
If I start feeling kind of that way, I'll like look down at my ring and fiddle with it, and then kind of like look back at everyone and be like, "I'll be right back. None of you look like blood bags, so bye." And I'll
What?
just go towards the cafeteria, hoping maybe they have blood. I don't know.
Well, you carry just letting you know, it's Damphir students are common in the campus, so you get donated blood. Once like for the people who thirst blood, for the Damphirs who thirst blood, you get donated blood, like 1 ampule per day, just to keep the
Right.
thirst away, but not to inhibit it more that you get addicted to it and then you become something that you don't want to be.
It's like
Right.
Red Cross stuff that's about to expire for
Damn.
medical purposes, but it's gone bad.
Oh,
But
God.
more like people in campus donate. They do a thing where you get blood from students who want to donate. Just,
They need
Thank
money.
fans.
they need
They,
money.
they,
Thank
they
fans
would be
want
needing
to-
money.
Right. Yeah, it's like work study students.
Yeah.
Yo!
I guess I'll go over there and ask them if they have an ampule, and then show them my like little list thing and be like, just put it in a coffee.
The lady in the
Like
cafe.
an Irish coffee, but with blood.
He's like, oh yeah, I got you. There's many students around here have thirst. Yeah, just like gets an ampule, like cracks it, puts it in a not a thermos, one of those the plastic cups. He's like, here, take it to go.
Red solo cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it like mixed with my coffee?
yeah, it's mixed with your coffee. So it's a
Okay.
bloody coffee,
A bloody Joe!
a bloody
And I just
Joe.
like take a sip and go, cheers, love, thanks.
And feel free to grab any of the snacks. I mean, it's part of the free snack.
Oh, I think Laszlo already got my snack.
Oh,
Sorry.
are you talking about the goose who left a mess in my kitchen?
No! Laszlo is my little brother.
Oh,
And he ran through here earlier and grabbed a muffin.
yeah. I think I saw a little kid from that tourist group. Wow. I mean, sorry. I thought you were a student, but
I
You're
am
doing
a
the-
student, but my little brother is here with my slightly older sister.
oh, okay. They're doing the tour with the.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
My parents are here this weekend, and I start like backing away because I officially engaged
Oh,
in
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Long.
Yes. Carry on.
Lovely to meet you. Goodbye. And I like walk away really fast. Shit.
And first years
I'm
are
the
so
little
weird.
brother. And I'm like muttering to myself, I'm like, I don't have a little brother, and the little sister. Fucking goddamn it, Laszlo, I told you to find something interesting, not food. That fucking Owlin has been feeding him too much. Now he's just hungry all the time.
So while this interaction's happening, Luxoven, you walked into this leafy area, and I'm assuming other people are with him. Did you guys follow him?
Yeah, because I
He
already got my
literally just
cafe.
yelled out like leafy beds, pointed at the
Oh yeah,
a hint
definitely.
and ran
Ellen
off.
would have been like, "Oh yeah."
And it's like literally like hitting the ground, basically just tapping over and over, like bam, bam,
Hold
bam.
on, I gotta refresh my. There we go. No, never mind. Now it did it back. For a moment, my roll 20 wasn't working. All right, so you find this grass. It's kind of like there's some it's a grassy area with some shrubs and lush foliage, and there's like places to sit and just contemplate. It's a good relaxing spot. You see some students reading. There's some people like trending to the shrubs on the grassy area. And yeah, just you can. It's kind of like a relaxing spot as you get close to it. What do you guys do?
I'm patting the ground over and over.
Patting the ground.
Yes.
All right, roll me an investigation.
Like the grass, like it legit like touch grass. It's like touch grass.
Roll me an investigation check.
It's my token. He's my token.
All right, so you keep patting on the ground, and as you are patting, you kind of like knock into a shrub, and the shrub, as you're looking at it, it looks like an ordinary piece of greenery, but then it starts to move, and then you see this very cute awakened shrub, and let me show you how it looks.
The cuteness is gonna be unbearable.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry. An awakened shrub. Yeah. Just looking for it. Give me a second.
Why am I missing it? Plant girl's sad.
Here you go.
Yes.
He's so cute.
And it just starts moving, and it has like this little eye, like you just see glowing eyes. It just starts looking at you. And
I'm gonna mimic its movements.
it just mimics back, and then just like as kind of like looks at you as you're patting the grass around it, and just kind of stares at you doing this.
I'm gonna poke it.
As you poke it, he like shakes a little bit, and then he like points, like kind of like moves around, and then moves a branch that's like near it, like that was near it, and just moves around, and you see there's like a little area, and there is a cuddly what's your Strixhaven college, the one that you picked?
Lord hold.
There is a cuddly stuffed statuette.
Oh my god, it's a little stuffed statue. What?
Yeah, here. I don't have a graphic for it, but it's a little statuette.
The others hear like an owl screech.
The others hear an owl screech. What do the others do?
Oh no,
I'm
we must
still-
get close.
I'm still tripping with the cute little live bush. Ellen will definitely be just kind of like, my goodness, vascular plants are so funny.
So as you are touching it, he's just pointing at all of you guys as you're getting closer. He's just pointing at the direction of there's some other bushes in the area, and just pointing at them for you guys to check it out.
I do check on looks first, and then I check out the rest of the things.
So as you look at the area, you see a fractal blue kind of dragon-like creature. That it's not a creature, a stuffed animal kind of stuffed creature. And it's it's a Strixhaven mascot. It's a stuffed Strixhaven mascot. And Ellen, what was your picked college? Or you didn't pick one yet, right?
No, I am going to be Prismari.
Okay, so you see an elemental statuette, elemental kind of like tiger, more like a fire tiger.
Ooh.
That's a stuffed fire tiger.
Oh.
And you were with them, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
it
close
was.
by.
Oh.
you also find that statuette as well as you're poking around.
Yeah, kind of just mimic what they're doing.
And that was actually one of your scavenger hunt clues. You can, as you're going through, you've noticed that the list of clues kind of like dashed off themselves, so the paper's kind of like magically, so it's kind of telling you when you've gone through a particular clue. So, and at this point, Naja has joined you. And
I'm immediately down on the ground cuddling the little bush. And I am just talking to it in Elvish. And I'm extremely excited. This is probably the most animated I've ever looked.
all right, so
You're just so precious.
he jumps around and he just like points with his leg to the area.
You're so cute.
You just like
Ellen is also playing with it.
You
She's just-
should come home with
You're just
me
so-
and live with all the other plants in my room. And I start like tickling it.
he's like he just like shakes and like you see him happy. You see the awakened plant happy.
I finally go where it points me to and perform the thing.
So
Yeah, me too.
there's a stuffed so
And I
the
pick the one that it looks like because I'm looking at the thing and I know which one of the little mascots.
yeah.
I'm looking at 'em.
So
I want
it's
the one in the top right.
the wait. Which one are you
He's-
looking at?
When I'm looking at this sheet of them, I want the one on
Oh,
the
in the
top right
handout.
who's got-
Yeah.
Yeah, who's got the like eyes on the side and the spiky back.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a little
He's got arms like this.
yeah, it's kind of like a little kind of
Little
warm.
nematode.
Let me show you guys.
It's a nematode.
I'll show you guys how the creature looks in the reel, but it's actually
Uh-oh.
something else.
It
Here,
is not loading for me. I
Here.
haven't been able to see it at
Oh
all.
no.
here's
Ah,
so it's a stuffed version of that.
So cute.
Except mine has blue. He's blue and green. Based on the picture I'm staring at. He's so cute. So many eyes. Are those eyes all along its body?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you guys, you see some of the people who are tending to the bushes, like first years. You remember when we were first years? Yeah, just like they're dealing with the plants.
Oh,
and
I'm
stuff.
gonna yell out, "Hey, where's the second one? It's a mage. Something about commissions."
Probably an art wing.
Oh yeah, that's the gallery. That's over. Shh. They're supposed to get it by themselves.
Just said art wing.
Hey guys, they said there's a gallery somewhere.
Ooh,
Um,
let's go to the gallery.
Probably up. Yes.
Naja, they're not listening to you, but I heard you.
What did you say? Sorry, I missed it.
Who?
Naja?
What?
Naja, what
Me?
did you say? Yeah, you said something and I missed it.
She said
Oh.
art gallery.
I
yeah.
kept saying art gallery.
So the art gallery, so when the guy said, "Oh, the art gallery, yeah, it's over there," and he pointed to this direction.
Okay.
Like basically run that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
I was there
person.
too. I was like, let's see my competition.
All right, so let me open the door for you. Fucking doors. Sorry.
Can I attack it?
I'm gonna slam the
20.
door, not on purpose. That is one skill that I have not developed. The lack of water
Doors.
resistance makes me slam doors.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you slam the door, and as you slam the door, like people inside just like, like they're startled, and some of them like shush you as you are starting to walk in, and you see like this crisp looking room with white walls and columns that stretch from floor to ceiling, and then displayed on these walls are art pieces representative of various media. Like you see students from Prismari College that are attending to the place, like you can see it in their robes.
Are there
And
any statues?
they are kind of like looking at the like they're more paintings than statues. There are some like statuettes like on a shelf in the far north.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I recognize one from Dad. I'm trying to.
You roll me let's see what would be a good art thing. Notice. Roll me a history check.
Definitely scoping everyone out.
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Did you say smoking everyone out?
Hey, no,
Just
You-
10.
it said something else, but I did say that, and I can't
You-
remember what I said.
You see
I
a
think I said
piece that you think it might be your dad's, and when you get close to it, it does, like it says you see his signature on it. But it's a really old piece. It's not something you would have seen him do, as like maybe something that's been done like a while back before you were
Like
born.
when he was a student then.
Yeah. Kind of like a student piece. And as
I pointed out to literally everybody. Look! This is from when my dad was here.
can
Wow.
you describe the piece?
Are you sure it's a little statuette?
Mm-hmm. Describe it.
Okay. It's probably just a small figure of like what he thinks the world should look like from like far away from space, like if he were to configure it. So it's just like this weird misshapen blob and weird land masses.
Okay. And the as you are admiring it, you see this elf kind of like walk by. Let me show you this picture. It's like, oh, I was staring at that earlier. Oh, it is magnificent. It looks very old, but quite like it.
Probably over 300 years old, yes.
Oh, you must know the artist then.
My father.
Oh, wow! I didn't think I would see any of his offsprings around here in the college.
I smile.
And he's like, Cadoras de Malua, at your service.
Nice to meet you. Nadja. And I specifically do not say my last name.
He like, he grabs your hand and he kind of like gives it a kiss. He's one of those types of gentlemen, if you let him, of course.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I let him, but what do I know now?
You know that he has been like helping out the gnome. He has been helping out Rosie, setting up for the live action role playing guild. But he's
So I just
not.
get like a vision of that in my head.
Yeah, you see a vision of that in your head as he, graces his lips against your skin.
And I just instantly go, "Oh, do you do the role playing thing with Rosie?"
Oh yes, I do. It's one of my favorite things to do around here. I always like to play archers. They're, you know, I recently blew a lot of money on this bow, like this prop bow, and he kind of like pulls it out. It's like very intricate designs. Are you a fan of LARPing?
I like to lie.
Fuck is
I have-
LARPing?
Brothers and sisters, and so I used to pretend a lot of different things with them. But I don't
Are
know
we
what
all?
LARPing is. I don't think elves do that.
Oh, it's live action role playing. It's you have done it with your sisters. Then I
Okay.
imagine you
Right.
should come and see. It's great fun.
Okay. Do I get the sense that he's just being friendly or being something weird?
Friendly. He's just very
Okay.
He's jolly. He's like
He's a
very
jolly fella. Okay.
yeah.
Sounds fun. Maybe I'll come try.
Yes, I did. I'm sure. I would like to see you around for sure.
Wait, what is this thing you guys are talking about?
Oh, and he looks at Weaver. He's like, oh, hi, Kadoras, at your service.
Weaver, it's nice to meet you.
Yes, it's called live action role playing. It's we pretend to be adventurers, and we go about and do these pretend adventures, and we just go and play out these characters that we
So it's
create.
like acting.
Kind of like acting, yes.
Oh, that's neat. You
It's
ever go on real adventures?
Right. I was about to ask.
well,
It's
Yeah,
like
why don't you just go on an
preparation for the
adventure?
real world.
well,
Are you like pretending to be, so you can like pretend to do it, so
Like
you can learn to do it in
heroes.
the real world?
it's more like pretend to do it to get the excitement, but not the getting killed part, if that makes sense.
But isn't that part of the excitement?
I don't think I can die, so not really. But okay,
I feel like everything can die.
probably not me.
I'm
feel like-
Abby.
Have you tried?
Dying? No.
Okay.
Uh,
So what are we looking for here?
oh,
Portraits of mages.
Oh,
Kado-
we have this thing,
oh
Kadoras.
yeah, you guys are doing the
Yeah,
scavenger hunt. I did that a couple
first
days
year.
ago.
Oh, you're also first year then.
Yes, I am.
Are you in our dorm?
Are you in the North Star dormitories?
Yes.
By any ch- Then yes, I am in your dorms. Oh, what fun! We should definitely hang out after this whole thing.
I
Yeah,
apologize
maybe-
now if you've seen an annoying goose.
Oh, was that your goose?
Yes.
I saw him sneaking about in the kitchens.
He loves food if you have extra food for him, just whenever you see him.
No, he's too fat.
Don't worry, I won't feed him. And he like sees Veles kind of asking about it. He's like, wait, I'm sorry. Kadoras, at your service. I will help you find your quarry. And he kind of like points Veles and all of you guys to the right direction, and he points you to like this portrait, and I'll tell you in a second what portrait it is. They have all these windows.
Was he trying to shake my hand?
He was trying to shake your hand.
I do not shake his hand.
Wow.
He tries to
I
shake
do
it.
bow my head, but I do not shake his hand.
He tried to shake it, and he sees you bow. He's like, "Oh, yes," and then he.
Ellen is like right beside Veles, and she just goes. That's it.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Could you do it again? Because I was looking at the window. I want to
She literally just goes.
see.
That's it.
I love Veles.
Yeah, he shows you the portrait, and I will tell you what the portrait is as soon as I pull this thing up. Oh yeah, so he shows you this portrait of a college student with the Prismari robes. and it's just a very old portrait, and you notice some familiarities about it. It looks like a very young picture of your father, Nadja. Like you wouldn't notice, like like how he looks now, but you have been his, you have being his daughter. You know that it's him.
Oh, that's father. Interesting.
And he's kind of like, wait, is you mean your father is, and then he he seems like a bit nervous now, as your father is Theron Dracos?
Dracos, but yes, Dracos.
Dracos. Oh, he.
Ellen goes, yay, the other shoe dropped.
Oh, he is. We must talk. We must talk after you're done with your orientation. I need to know everything about you. I love his work. I would love to talk more about him.
Many do. And then I extend my hand and I give him my full name, Nadja Anata Dracos.
Wow. He's just in awe. And
if he's an elf, he'll know the last name, Anata.
He's like, wow, we must talk. He
Sure.
recognized the name, and he's like, we must talk.
Sure, I don't particularly know much about what father does, other than he makes a lot of money.
He is a great artist, and
Right, I think he actually made something for those two, for their kingdom. And I point at
yeah.
the twins.
For the very few dry lands that we have, we wanted to commission somebody from the dry land so that people would feel more familiar when they come to our kingdom.
Really liked your mother, I think?
Yes. Mother does get along well with people.
She danced well.
She would have.
So he's like, well, I am glad to have met you all. I have to get back to helping Rosie out, but hopefully this is the portrait that you need to get to. I will see you guys at the dormitory.
Yeah, see you there. Maybe we'll do a LARPing
Oh yes, we should.
play.
It's
Is it a play you put on?
It's a game. I will show you the ropes of it.
I look at we were so confused.
I like to think maybe we can do a LARPing. Just that.
LARPing, yes!
I don't know what a LARPing is.
He like
I look at Veles and I go like, maybe if you LARP being king, you'll be like super.
You know what? If I wanted to be LARPing, I'd probably beat their asses. Excuse me, their ears.
That's true. Maybe you
I
shouldn't
think
do it.
You're an adult and you can say whatever the fuck you want. Wouldn't worry about it.
he like walked out, but he didn't walk out before like introducing himself to Ellen and to Luxoven. He's like, Kadora at your service. Kadora's at your service. Like he's just very proper, jolly old fellow.
This guy's gonna end up being the guy I have to kill.
This is the guy that's gonna die.
This is the one who I sleep with and then I have to murder the next day for some dumb reason.
Yep.
He talks too much after sex.
Oh god.
He will tell you about all the LARPing.
Very dumb role plays.
He will immediately after sex ask you what your relationship is.
Oh
He
no.
wants to know where this relationship is going.
At your service. Yes.
At your service.
At your cervix.
No.
No.
Damn it, Esper. That was pretty good. No, but good.
If you've hit the cervix, you've gone too far. Around.
Um,
All right.
what's left?
Oh yeah, the painting. Let's.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
we're just standing by this painting. We don't
Yeah.
know what to do with it. What is that sheet say?
So-
Talk to it, maybe poke it. I don't know. Want me to
No,
go first?
So you look at the the painting, and you read the plaque, and it reads, "At Strixhaven, we were all inspired." And then below the plaque, you see a small lever.
Oh,
Pull
I was ready
a
to ask
cronk.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, cronk. Right,
So-
voila.
So you pull the
I don't
lever.
even have that lever.
So you pull that lever, and you get, like, it pops out like a little container, and when you open the container, you see a pennant that you kind of like wave around, and it's with the symbol of Strixhaven,
Okay.
and it's it's just merch, and that's the gift, Strixhaven pennant. And
God.
and then the thing resets, and then all of you guys kind of pull the lever, and you all get the pennant as you kind of lined up behind
I'm gonna
the.
pull it twice and see if I get two.
You only get one. It kind of like it detects.
Ellen is still sort of tripping about, the concept of gravity and like how it's not just moving like it would underwater, it's just falling. Just like
It falls on the ground as you instead of falling in your hand, it just fall.
You
And
okay
that-
there?
The clue magically cross off.
Okay, we did it. We got them all.
We
got
caught
all
them
the
all.
Dragon Balls.
All the Dragon Balls.
All the Dragon Balls.
Do we do a
So
wish now.
Hey, balls from dragons.
so you do remember that after getting all the clues, you were supposed to come back to the Hall of Oracles, not Echoes, Hall of Oracles, to talk to a certain construct.
Does it have a name?
It's just a construct.
Oh. Hi, Ziggy.
What do you guys do?
I go back.
Oh,
Well,
Supposed to go back? Okay.
But
Oh,
before
to
I
the
do,
light
I
pillar?
boop Dad's nose
Yeah.
on the painting.
The painting is magical, so you just see him kind of like scrunch his nose.
It's like Harry Potter paintings.
Yeah, like a Harry Potter painting.
Bye, Dad. Have fun.
Was he ever like slightly moving at all when we were
It-
looking at it?
No, he was slightly still, but when she booped the nose, he kind of scrunched up his nose, and then when she said "Bye, Dad," he waved, then came back.
Bye, Dad. I'm gonna wave at it.
He
also.
waved too. He doesn't. It's still magic. It's magical, but it's like just understands like basic commands and stuff.
So your dad is
Hilarious.
popular here, Nadja?
Not just here. Pretty much everywhere. My dad is famous.
I've never heard of him before.
That's okay.
well, we're very knowledgeable of him. Well, I wouldn't say very, but we've had some encounters.
Exactly.
I think
Like
you had dinner with him.
You know? Oh,
we've met him.
I did.
Like that you definitely have. I only
You're
have
the
like from
twins.
afar.
You're the twins that he told. Right. I know about you. I've heard of you.
I'm pretty sure there are
Ah.
more twins than just the two of us.
I
Not
think
that
we're
he
very
told the
memorable
special
though.
thing.
I think
I
we're
mean,
pretty
if-
memorable though.
if he was at your place and your place is underwater, and he described them to you, you would probably.
Yes.
I mean, he probably would have mentioned that.
Because Father and I don't have to breathe, so we can go down there. Just
Oh.
fine. I
That's
don't breathe for
advantageous.
a reason other than habit, I suppose.
We do have potions of water breathing, and we have places where
areas.
we live that are dry. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not fully. I was wondering how you always light that plant up underwater, but I guess you don't have to always be underwater to light it up.
What?
The
one that you
plant.
smell?
The seaweed.
Ellen,
Yeah, no, it's not always underwater. Although underwater I partake more on edibles.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like those.
it comes in food form.
Do you
Yes,
have
it
any of
does.
those?
Yeah, I have a ton. They're dried now, but they still.
Do you want to have a goose night?
Yes.
We can play with the goose.
Did you say a goose night?
Can we dress up the goose?
Yes,
I want to dress up the goose.
you can.
I feel like there's a sexual innuendo there. I'm sorry.
Why?
Dress up the goose?
I'm concerned. It's a goose.
It's a goose.
It's a goose. It's a goose. So you guys head back to the, to the Hall of Oracles. That I'll keep thinking in my head it's echoes. Anyway, you head back to the Hall of Oracles, and you see the construct there. Just finishing up with some other students that are joining the scavenger hunt. He's like, and you guys approach it, and he's like,
Number
"Welcome."
2's in here.
Wait, what?
Oh, you said we see some other students doing the scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him number 2's in here.
said, "Ah." Wait, I was wondering about the painting. Is it like a gallery or something?
Yeah, there's an art gallery in here. It's the
Yes.
I don't know, weird looking guy.
Thanks for the tip. And he just tell his friend. He's like, "Hey, it's the gallery. Let's go." Just go run
I
it.
just go to the construct and say, "We did the thing."
Welcome back, students of Strixhaven. You did the thing. Does that
Hi there,
mean
little buddy.
did you finish the scavenger hunt?
Yes.
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 Yes. Please hand over your clue papers with all your clues.
Oh, well,
Scratched
they're all,
off.
the papers just oh yeah.
I think I lost mine.
And I grab it on the other hand.
Oh, good. Yay! Thanks.
And as you handing, he kind of like materializes a slot for you to hand in, like kind of like when you're putting $1 in a vending
Oh, yeah.
machine,
Yeah.
and just, and then
Please
Lupin just hugged
Just
my
get it, man.
arm. Lupin just hugged my hand.
oh,
Aww.
Just
And-
like that thing where they just go, ooh.
and after you guys finish putting all the papers, he's like, please reach into the pool of the Hall of Oracles for your surprise.
What?
I stick both my hands in again.
Yeah, I do the same.
Oh, the pillar of light?
Yeah, the pool that's underneath it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just follow suit. This time I'm not afraid.
All right.
Yes.
Not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Afraid.
All right, let me go get it real quick. Sorry.
Come take my hand.
That's it.
Walk this one together.
So while I look for the item, it's a flask. As you're pulling it out, it is a very similar to flask to what Will had at the beginning when you were meeting with him.
Fuck is Will?
Will
The hot RA.
the RA.
Yeah, with the leg.
Gary.
The hot RA.
And
We were up.
there it is. I found it. All right, here you go. And as you open it, you smell delicious warm coffee. And you kind of swirl the contents, and there is coffee
Ooh.
in there. And it's a bottle with a stopper. It has like a little chain attached to it. And you drink a little bit and it tastes like coffee. But it's like warm, and it's like if it was just freshly made. And yeah.
Rylander seemed to be very attached to this bean tea. He drinks it.
It just tastes like delicious coffee. Or if you hate coffee, then you hate it.
No, she says she's indifferent to it.
All right, so the construct's like, congratulations on finishing the orientation challenge. And then just like Welcome to Strixhaven. May I help you with any questions you may have? Kind of like he just erased your presence entirely, and now he's like reset it with you.
Ellen just goes like, "Woohoo! We did it! Wow!"
Cool.
That's it.
So when do classes start? This is the
Tomorrow.
weird orientation.
So it's Friday in the way I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna say it's the regular week. I'm not gonna do a 10-day thing as in the other plane. It's Friday in this week, and it'll start next week according to your class schedule.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right. As you guys head out of the Hall of Oracles, unless you guys want to do something else here in the hall. Nope. So you guys head out of the Hall of Oracles. You start hearing some commotion over to the tables where Rosie was, messing about and getting the stuff for the LARPing. And you hear some screaming as you head over there.
Oh, are they doing a LARP?
Probably.
Do you want to see what it's about?
I 100% don't understand what it's supposed to be, so yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds weird. It's a game. It's a play.
Yeah,
It's acting, but it's
right.
fun.
Don't you play games?
I think so. I'm not sure what this is.
So as you get closer, you hear a young elf scream, "That trunk!" And then just pointing towards like a stack of like boxes and trunks. And then she says, "That trunk has teeth! Please, anyone, stop it!"
Do we see a tree trunk or a pair of trunks?
No, a trunk that
Living
has
trunk.
teeth. I said teeth. The trunk has teeth.
Yes.
He means
Tree
like a
trunk.
chest. A trunk is a
Yes.
chest.
You
Okay, thank you.
As
Thank
you get closer, you see the trunk that like a chest the with the teeth, and you see that it is attacking a student right now. It's a bullywug student. Let me give you like the
Oh,
Bullywug?
bullywug. Yeah, I'll show you I have a handout for it. So
are these the
What is
fish
a
people?
bullywug?
they're kind of like
They're
frog
frog.
people. They're frog people.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's attacking a bullywug, and I will show you where he is. There we go. Here it is. So it's attacking this bullywug, and he's like, and right now it has it grappled, and it's biting into him. He's like, "Help! Help!"
Wow, this LARPing is really realistic, guys.
Like it's biting, and there's blood. What do you guys do?
What was
Oh,
his
it's
name?
super realistic.
I'm gonna run and try to open the chest's mouth.
All right, roll me a strength check.
So I'm basically trying to ungrapple.
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
I have so many things open. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sorry. I gave you
No,
too many
it's fine.
handouts. It's the first game, so I gave you so many handouts for this time.
I'm also blind, so it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
Strong boy.
Yeah.
Because it's opposing strength checks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but it's a chest.
It's a mimic.
Yeah. It's a mimic.
It has...
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just saying, like, it's a chest.
You managed to grab the bullywug out of the way, like from the mimic's mouth, and it just starts chomping at nothing, and it looks at you, like bares its teeth, and then starts to engage you. And that's where we're gonna
I'm royalty.
and that's where we're gonna leave it for next time.
No.
as the mimic is about to
Yeah.
bite into you.
Great. Great.
And that's
That
it
looks
for
like
the
that
first
is-
session.
That was great.
I have a question.
Yes.
I am looking at my vampiric bite. Why is it 1d4 minus 1?
Because it's Constitution modifier.
Wow.
Okay.
Woof.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I
It's.
forgot about that.
I tried to see if I could find like a homebrewed version of it so that it wouldn't be so bad, but I just couldn't find something that would make it make sense.
That's rough.
So no matter what, I get fucked if I try and bite shit. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you could bite things in story and
But not for yeah, right.
Yeah.
Could you remove the -1? Treat it like a 0?
I'll see what I can do,
If
but
I got my
I think
con up, yeah.
if you
I
got
have
your
to get
con
my
up,
con
yeah.
up. I didn't know that I had to use my Constitution modifier for my vampire stuff when I was making my character. That came afterwards. So I'd already assigned my things according to what I wanted them to be for other reasons.
Gotcha.
So, oopsie.
Well, we're gonna leave it here, and we'll pick up next time, and not the next week, the week after. All right.
That-
Ooh.
Yay.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, everybody, for stopping by, for playing.
Thanks for
Um,
my first college introduction thing. I skipped
Yeah.
that when I was in school.
Same.
I mean,
Me
and I did promise I was gonna do a little bit of dating simulator, and I tried. I hopefully,
You 100% did.
because
We
I
just didn't
My-
like the
my
NPCs you
headphones
threw at
died.
us.
We also
No, I'm-
met someone we want to punch in the face. So
yeah,
that's good.
and that's part of the
Oh,
dating sim,
yeah.
right? You gotta have the person you hate. You gotta have a person you like. You know, there's gotta be like a couple
I'm
sprinkled
just
in
holding
there.
out for the right vampire.
Watch Naja fall in love with the tiny little adorable Luxoven because he can sing in Elvish.
I thought you were gonna say like with the awakened shrub.
Alexa, excuse you, ma'am.
Well, I'm up. Take it south because my
Alright.
brain has peaced out.
And I'm
for
like,
3 hours.
it's 3.
Yeah, go to sleep, East Coasters. All right.
Night East
Yeah.
Coasters.
Well,
Thanks
I'm-
for staying up.
Bye.
Thanks for
Yes.
staying up,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Have a good one. Good night.
Bye.
And thanks
Bye.
thanks for stopping by, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, Chad.
Bye.